All right. This is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena. We're going to have a relaxed show, nothing crazy. But I don't promise you anything. Craziness might take over, as it usually does here in BDA. But yeah, we're just going to write down some predictions here from you guys. Because, usually when we have a show, we have callers, we have the panel. And I can't write all of your predictions down. So maybe we're going to try and do that today. I'm only taking predictions for Stevenson versus Zepeda, or else it's going to take all fucking night. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Team Batman Boxing, JC. The Hand History Vault, Gene Ryu, Sergeant, Mars. Saludos. Let's do this. Predictions. Where's my prediction thing? Here we go. Let me make this smaller. We already got some predictions here. So let's start with Mars Boxel says Roy Jones Jr. calling Floyd Mayweather. I heard that Roy Jones said something about Floyd. Oh yeah, I think he said Sugar Ray Leonard beats Floyd Mayweather, and Mayweather got mad. And then he posted a video of himself watching Roy Jones getting knocked out by Antonio Tarver in that rematch. I don't know if that's a real video or something, but man, I wouldn't be surprised because Mayweather's it's pretty emotional. And by the way, saying that he loses to Sugar Ray Leonard, how is that an insult? Like, Sugar Ray Leonard is one of the greatest boxers of all time. But, Floyd has to take that as an insult. It's pathetic. And people still like him, huh? That's the thing. There's going to be people that still like him. And, oh, no, you just hate him because he beat the Mexicans. That's what you hate him. No, look at how he's acting against Roy Jones, another brother. But whatever.
Nothing but facts, Bucho. Nothing.
You can
but
still
facts.
like him if you want. Yeah, exactly. He acts like an asshole. He's making fun of Roy Jones, and I'm supposed to like this guy. Oh no, you don't like it because he beat who he beat? De La Hoya. He beat De La Hoya when De La Hoya was 36. Get the hell out of here. All right.
Hey, another thing.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw in the press conference. Shakur Stevenson brought out a belt with the Mexican flag on because he said he was going to put belt to ass on Zepeda, meaning he's going to beat his ass. I don't understand what it is with these American fighters always bringing on Mexico into it. It's interesting. The Afro-Anglo community in boxing is very segregated. They claim that it's because people were racist against them, which isn't true. The reality was that they just couldn't handle criticism. So, as always, they had to resort to racism. And look, imagine there's some people out there that root for Shakur Stevenson, Mexicans. Imagine there's some Mexican out there with the Edgar haircut, and he sees Shakur Stevenson bringing out the Mexican flag and saying, "I'm going to put this Mexican flag on a guy's ass." They always bring that up as a form of disrespect, because that's what it is. When Mayweather first started, it was his uncle who started wearing the sombrero. But when Mayweather brings out the Mexican trunks and all that, it's a form of mockery. They're trying to mock an entire group, a nation. So, and people, I know, I was saying earlier, I said earlier on the discourse, hey, that's disrespectful. Not that I'm offended by it, but I could see how other Mexicans would be. So, you have to tread carefully in nowadays, because everyone's always trying to cancel everyone else. And Rebri said, come on, it's not racism. Stop crying. And I said, well, I never said it was racism. And what if it isn't racism? So, in other words, the only thing that's unacceptable in society nowadays is racism. Everything else goes. And I said, you know what? I think I agree with that now. I think nowadays on the internet, especially now with politics where things are swinging towards more the right-wing sphere now, I think it is true. I think we need to accept the fact that whether we like it or not, anything goes nowadays out there. But the only thing is, let's keep it 100 now. Let's keep the same
energy.
Let's keep the same energy. Yeah, listen, nothing out there is below the belt anymore. In fact, comedians say that all the time. I was like, there's no rules, there's no limits. So let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. I've been preparing.
Hidden racism, or what do they call it?
But the one that they throw nowadays, they always keep throwing the word subliminal, which I don't think people understand what. Yeah, I don't even know. They don't understand what subliminal means. Like, for example, Roy Jones. There's people out there that use the word subliminal. Subliminal means something that goes underneath, undetected by the conscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching a video and they start putting hidden images, they're flashing them real quick so that the conscious mind cannot grasp them, but the subconscious can. That's subliminal. But these people confuse subliminal with codes. So if I tell you a word, Bucho, like, let's say I don't like Chinese people, and I go, oh, these, let's call them peanuts. Oh, the peanuts, that's code. That's not a subliminal.
So people need to
I'm not
getting it. I'm not getting it. What was that peanut?
Exactly. But people, I don't know. Somebody just started using subliminal out there, and everyone just went with it.
Amazing.
But that's what I wanted to say about Shakur Stevenson when he starts. Listen, whether you're, people say, oh, yeah, well, what's wrong with insulting a whole nation? It's not as bad as racism. Okay, maybe it's not, but you're insulting an entire group of people. Same thing with race. You're insulting. You're grouping together people in order to mock them or debase them or degrade them. And that's what these guys are doing with when they wear the Mexican flag and all that. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's boxing. What do you expect? They're trying to sell the fight. In regards to the Roy Jones thing, with him and Mayweather, let's not forget that Mayweather was also getting into it way back. I'm talking the mid-2000s. Was getting into it with Sugar Ray Leonard because they were at a banquet, him, Tommy Hearns, and Mayweather, and Mayweather said in the vicinity of Leonard, or I think even in front of Leonard, said, "Hey, I'd beat all of you guys."
Oh wow!
And what Mayweather said later on made sense. He said, "Look, if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be a fighter." Meaning he can't go around there thinking, "Oh yeah, this guy." He can't go around saying that guy would have beaten me, because he thinks he's the best. That's the level he's at. He thinks he's the best above everybody else. So I kind of understood that. But in this scenario, he's retired now. Roy Jones was just giving his opinion about who would have beaten Mayweather, and Mayweather takes it like that. People need to understand this dude's in his 50s or about to be in his 50s, but deep down inside, he's still a child. That's why he was so good as a boxer, because to be extremely good, to be elite in this sport, when I say elite, I'm not talking, top 10 in that division. I'm talking all-time great. Some of these guys, they have something wrong with them. So they have a screw loose. And with Mayweather, he's retarded. And when I say retarded, I don't mean mentally handicapped or that he's got Down syndrome, although his reading skills would say otherwise. But anyway, what I'm saying about retarded is that he got stuck in a certain phase as a child. His father trained him in a Spartan type lifestyle ever since he was a kid. So it's almost like he stayed in that state of mind as a kid. He's an infant. He's a grown infant now with a lot of money.
Look at the way he dresses.
Exactly. The fascination with sneakers and all that. Like, there's something wrong there.
By the way, guys, your predictions, make them short so I can copy paste them. It's gonna be easier for me to add them to the list. We have.
I want to hear from.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm curious. I just saw the Guns and Vessel are here, but I'm curious to hear because we haven't heard from Guns yet.
Yeah.
In regards to this, some of these fights.
Maybe he's working.
So, man, the thing about this fight, okay, if Shakur ain't gonna run no Tom and Jerry, then he's gonna stay in the pocket. He's a guy that's known for not getting hit a lot. But if you're not gonna run, and then you're facing a guy that's the one that throws the most punches in the division, if not the whole sport in its entirety, you basically gotta move like the Matrix, right? You gotta be dipping and dodging and moving, and because that guy's gonna throw over 1,000 punches. And you're telling me that your punch count, like not being hit is, you're still gonna go by that, try to play like defense 100%. No, your punch is gonna get thrown your way. You're gonna get hit if you're going to stay in the pocket and fight. But the thing about that, I got a sneaking suspicion that he is going to hug, move, and scratch and claw himself into a victory. The mistake that I see Zepeda doing is that, yes, he throws a lot of punches. He throws 100+ punches per round. But down the stretch, when he's really, really fatigued and tired, the corner's not telling him, hey, when you're tired, you gotta stay on your P's and Q's and not get caught with something that maybe the other opponent is planning to counter you with, on like setting a trap for you, because he's seeing that you're getting tired. And obviously you're out punching your opponent, so he's not gonna go tit for tat as far as throwing punches. So he's gonna your opponent is gonna stay like try to stay fresher, like blocking and trying to find that moment where he's gonna set a trap for you when Zepeda's the most tired. And what's the word that I told you last time, BD? That he gets not frustrated.
Overzealous.
Yeah, but he just doesn't know when to pull back, and you could give him a A for like for trying and for having balls and like, you know, giving it your all. But when you're giving it your all and you're not being mindful of like how tired and if you got your legs under you, you can get caught because you're still going balls to the wall when you're only at 30% energy, 20% energy. Yeah, so he gets reckless. Oh yeah, reckless. He gets reckless, BDA. When you're tired and you're still throwing 100 punches because you got the gas tank, but you don't got your legs under you and you're vulnerable to getting hit because you can't brace, you can't take the punch as solidly as you could in the beginning, you're gonna get caught, dude. I think, and that's the mistake that I see that Zepeda often makes. And like you said last time, I was listening. Yeah, Zepeda can fight you many ways. He didn't fight that one twin, remember, like from South America that punches hard. He didn't go balls. He didn't go for broke, throwing like 100 punches per round. He had to be mindful of that guy. No, Zepeda. He fought like a few years ago from South America.
Alvarado.
Alvarado, yeah.
The Nicaragua guy. Yeah, that guy's tough, man.
Yeah, so he didn't go throwing 100 punches, and yeah, he demonstrated punching power against a guy that Pitbull Cruz couldn't knock out. But so what I'm basically trying to say, it's an interesting fight. Cepeda's got the tools. Yeah, he can out punch. Unless the other guy's moving like the Matrix, he's gonna get hit. And you know, he's gonna score rounds to like he hit the other guy, he hit Shakur more than Shakur hit him. But if Shakur ties up, decides to move, scratch and claws himself into a victory because the judges are being biased, but then later on ends up like snapping Cepeda's head back like Tevin Farmer did, and whatchamacallit, Zepeda is getting reckless and doesn't have his legs under him, he could get hurt. And I see Zepeda getting buckled in the later rounds, and that's gonna be enough to ooh and all the judges to where they give him like a decision.
Yeah, the judges are definitely going to be oohed and ahed and swayed, is what I'm trying to say, by Stevenson's punches more because A, Zepeda is likely to get hit with the more head-snapping shots because his defense isn't as tight. But it will be interesting to see because you're right, Gonzalo, that Zepeda in that Farmer rematch kind of spent all his bullets and he was still coming, he was still running through the shots. But that's why a lot of people are picking, some people rather, are picking Stevenson by knockout because they're expecting the cumulative effect of all those flush shots to end up wearing Zepeda down. But I gotta tell you, I was rewatching a lot of these Shakur Stevenson fights, especially against Conceição and against Padley, and even against Hartunonian, which I've seen a couple of times now. He's not rattling those guys. He's snapping their heads back, and they're still walking forward. Padley, I think, ended up getting worn down more due to him being unprepared for that fight as a late replacement, rather than because of anything Shakur Stevenson was throwing at him. So it will be interesting to see that, how Zepeda reacts to that. But it will also be interesting to see because, look, Zepeda, I think he knows, and he has to do this. Throw. You're going to get hit. Yeah, it's going to be hard to hit Shakur Stevenson. Hit whatever you can. And you never know. You end up wearing the guy down. Maybe he ends up, your opponent ends up injuring his hand on you or something, or tears something. You just never know. You force the guy to exert himself or overexert himself. You could get fortunate in the later rounds. But that's going to be depend on Zepeda, man. He has to make this guy work. And he's got some mean body shots, Zepeda. And it's one thing to know they're coming. It's one thing to prepare for them. It's another thing to be able to block them. So very interesting fight for sure.
All right, so Gonzalo, what's your prediction then? What did he say?
I think he said Shakur Stevenson.
No.
Yeah, Shakur by decision.
Shakur by decision.
Shakur.
I'm almost tempted to pick Zepeda by decision because I think Zepeda can win. But I'm just going to say Shakur. It really is.
I got to tell you, Guns, you haven't been doing too well picking the underdogs in the last year. You were always on that good run, but now I think you're taking too many risks because I think you got bored with always getting the picks right. So now you're like, let me just have some fun. Is that possible? Is that a possibility?
I think so. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like, what's it called? Jesus, I even forgot his name. One of the guys that I used to know that trained in the gym here in TJ, when Munguia fought. Damn, I forgot that dude's name too, but they fought in the bull ring about 4 years ago in Tijuana, and Zepeda fought on the undercard, and he got buckled he got knocked down by a featherweight. And I was like, damn. Then there's been a few times I think Zepeda's been dropped also like in a different time, in a different bout, and he's been buckled like a few times. So my only thing is, yeah, man, Zepeda's chin, dude, is it really there? But yeah, I think he's fought a few punchers too, huh? Maybe I'm underrating his chin just because he got hurt a few times.
I mean, we all know that to be able to punch properly, you had to have some sort of technique, and you know, maybe Zepeda doesn't have the greatest of chins, but it's gonna take a couple of wallops to put him out. And so I don't know. Maybe the other question is Stevenson's hands. That's what a lot of people are thinking about.
That's what De La Hoya said in the press conference today.
Right. But by the way, I wanted to tell you about the predictions here. That just real quick, underneath yours, you only see something that says Zepeda by something, Zepeda KO or split decision. It's missing the person. It's quick slot. Right underneath yours.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah. So if you could change that. Interestingly enough, too, I was rewatching, like I said, the Oscar Valdez fight. That is Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez, and against Conceição. That was another fight that, first of all, Shakur Stevenson, let's recall, he came in overweight against Conceição and ended up hitting him over 20 times in the balls. Really ball busted him throughout the fight. And Conceição still didn't go anywhere. And it's interesting because Conceição, I really don't understand. Look, I hesitate to criticize too much professional fighters, especially a gold medalist like Conceição, but it is what it is. I mean, whether I've ever gone to the Olympics or not, I can see bad technique when I see it. And this dude, I don't know how he won a gold medal. When he throws that right hand, he's pulling with it. Conceição is. He's got a good jab. He's got a good counter left foot, good left hook to the body. His right hand is horrible. And against Shakur Stevenson was trying to walk him down. It's another one of those fights where he was trying to stop a guy. And Conceição just did what he did, like he did against Oshaki Foster in those two fights, which is just volume. And he was just throwing at Stevenson. And Stevenson was he was on the defensive a lot. Every once in a while, he would, try to counter in between with one shot, but that was really it. So I'm thinking that fight told me something. A lot of people are looking at the Hertunian fight or even the Valdez fight against Stevenson. Conceição is a guy that threw volume at Shakur Stevenson. In fact, let me just check real quick what those numbers were for each guy. Because recall that Zepeda can throw about at least 800 punches per fight. Against Stevenson and Conceição, wow, Conceição only threw 483 and Stevenson threw 531. I thought it was more from Conceição. It seemed like more. It seemed like he let those hands go a lot. Be that as it may, he was just trying to hit whatever he could, and it worked. And the other thing is, I remember I said, Stevenson is a staller, meaning he's a guy, because people always say he's a runner. He's not so much a runner. Well, he's a leaper, first of all, and he's just a guy that won't throw that many punches sometimes. But against Valdez, I was rewatching that fight. He was clinching a lot in that one. Valdez, there were points where he was just going hook to the body, and Shakur Stevenson was like, and he would clinch him because he didn't really know what to do. He did a good job throughout the fight, obviously, of keeping him at range. But whenever Valdez finally cut the distance and just went AWOL or ballistic on him, Shakur Stevenson had to clinch. So Steve Zepeda is not as fast as Valdez, but he is stronger. He's going to be throwing more, and he dedicated body puncher. Better mechanics going to the box. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Stevenson deals with that.
Yeah, the body shots is something people are talking about. I don't think Shakur can hurt Zepeda at all. Stevenson. My boy Shakur.
My boy Kerr. And by the way, real quick, Stevenson against Valdez threw 580 shots. It's quite a decent volume. Valdez threw 508. So Stevenson, whenever he lets his hands go a lot, he still can't put a dent on some of these dudes. So we'll see if he can do that against Zepeda. And by the way, Valdez didn't do all that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Valdez didn't do all that badly too. He was landing. He's the first guy that I've seen who consistently landed right hands on Stevenson. And he's not even known for his right hand. So we'll see what happens. But sorry for interrupting you.
On the last show, somebody called. Who was the trainer of Valdez before he went on? He switched to Reynoso.
Wasn't it one of the not the Diaz, the guy that used to train Luis, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Anyways, it's called. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name, but the caller said that Valdez changed his style after that move with Eddie Reynoso. Yo. Okay, we're back.
Yo.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that,
we're
guys.
back.
We went off the air. Yeah, I was saying that Valdez, apparently he changed his style after he started training with Eddie Reynoso. And that's why he lost to, well, one of the reasons why he lost to Shakur Stevenson. But Zepeda, he's obviously not training with Eddie Reynoso. I think he's with the trainer that was training Valdez. I don't even know if that's true. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait, who's training with the by the way, the trainer was Manny Robles.
Well, who's Zepeda with? Not Manny Robles. No.
It is with Panda.
Yeah,
no?
you're right.
If
Okay,
it's a
but
Panda,
still,
I think.
he still has that Mexican style. Eddie Reynoso is
Sure.
bringing in this weird style. It's more like a boxer, not a boxer puncher. And yeah, look at Valdez, his career where it's gone.
Yeah, Valdez was overrated. That's just a fact, and I don't understand. You know, ESPN, they had to promote it that way. That was undefeated versus undefeated, but that's not really what it was. If you saw Valdez fight, he got a gift against Conceição. He's struggling against Mariaga. Struggled
Scott Quigg.
against.
Scott, he fucked
Well,
him
no,
up.
Scott Quigg outweighed him by a lot on fight.
Yeah, he still beat him. But I mean,
Right.
even though did he
But
break
that was a
his
good
arm or
win for
something?
Valdez.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is Valdez did struggle against Genesis Cervania, got dropped in that one, struggled against Mariaga, and like I said, got a gift decision against Conceição. So it's no surprise that Shakur Stevenson beat him. But that's the other thing. I see people in the chat going, oh, Shakur ain't going to get credit. Kerr ain't going to get credit. Well, I don't know. I see people saying Zepeda's trash. That's what I see people saying. Zepeda's defense is trash. He's a trash fighter. They use the term Mexican style as a derogatory term. So how much credit do you want to give him if you're calling him trash? That's what I want to
Make
know.
up your
But
mind. Make up your mind.
right. I think, if Zepeda beats him, it's a good win. Excuse me. If either guy wins, it's a
So
good
how
win.
if you
Is
win-
it the
no,
best win in the world? Yeah.
I mean, do you give Shakur Stevenson credit for beating De Los Santos?
Not the way he beat him, no.
That's the thing. The way.
Mhm.
You know,
Exactly.
Like how is Shakur Stevenson going to fight Zepeda?
Well, he keeps saying he's gonna fight him in the middle of the ring. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, some people
I think
dismiss.
what's really going to determine this fight is how much the ref allows Shakur to hold
Right.
and low blow. I think that's as soon as I see, I don't know if I see what's that ref called, Harvey Dock. If I see that guy, I know it's over for.
Mm.
I know it's
Yeah.
over for
Yeah, the
Zepeda.
referee is very important.
Yeah, the ref is, I think, like 90% of the fight here. No joke, because Shakur's methods always revolve around the ref allowing bullshit.
Yeah, the one in the chat says, I don't know how someone can root for that immature little kid Shakira. He's super annoying. I mean, people have their
He's so
different tastes.
corny too, bro. That's the worst part. He's a cornball.
You can tell he's very insecure, man. And I don't know. Listen, it's boxing. You should be able to just zone out and zone out of what people are saying. But that's the other problem too with shakur media. Berlanga is the guy that really lost it today up there at that press conference.
Yeah. Well,
That
Shakur
dude
as
was-
well, man.
But I mean,
Well,
Berlanga
Berlanga
was
was kinda
getting
funny,
up,
though.
throwing.
No, yeah. He was, when
The
the lawyer started
Jurassic
saying
Park
that you're
music was
not a
kinda
real
cool.
Puerto Rican, when the lawyer started saying you're not a real Puerto Rican, that's when Berlanga pretty much lost it.
Well, that's the other thing, though. The lawyer kept saying, "I want to see his Puerto Rican passport." Is there such a thing as a Puerto Rican passport?
How's to
Yes, sir.
recognize?
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
think there is.
your little passport has a little Puerto Rican thing on it if you're from the island.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, but it's an American passport, right?
I mean, probably the
I know,
lawyer
but it
has
says,
that.
it says from. It says like from, and then it says the Puerto Rico thingy. It has a little insignia.
Earl
Reverend
Stevens says,
Pickles.
recognize.
Reverend Pickles is asking, what are the odds? Last time I checked, Zepeda was a 7-1 underdog and Shakur Stevenson. I'm serious. I made a mistake. Shakur Stevenson is a 15-1 favorite. 15. Who's gonna place a bet on that shit? But
Oh, I already did.
on what? On Shakur Stevenson, 15-1.
For what?
No, on what? What's your bet?
You know, I bet Zepeda draw, and then I bet Zepeda knockout. I have 3 different bets going on.
That's good. No, I was saying, I was saying, who's gonna bet on Shakur Stevenson 15-1? Obviously,
No.
I was telling that to Bucho the other day. It's betting, I don't know, man. First of all, I can't because I'm on the true path of the Crimson Cross. But you get one. That's the thing I would be afraid of. That to get one successful bet and then it's all right, and then you just open Pandora's box.
Dude, I'm on a good run though. Unironically, like pretty freaking good
Gonzalo
run.
used to be on a good run, but now I don't think not so much, right? So I don't know if I should ask Gonzalo. Let me check the odds. What's for a draw? Usually it's 20-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a draw makes sense. Zepeda after 6. Because, I mean, this guy's not a knockout artist, right? He tenderizes you.
Zepeda's best bet is if one of the punches he throws breaks Shakur's hand or like starts cutting him up, because Shakur doesn't look like a tough person. It looks like if he starts getting a cut, he's gonna quit.
Yeah. You think Shakur quits? Is
People
he a
forget
quitter?
Shakur's not from the hood, bro. He's his dog and mom and dad are like doctors and shit. He's
Oh,
from the
really?
suburbs.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's not from the hood, bro.
He's
This
not
guy's
from the
a
hood.
complete fucking cornball.
That has to be taken into account. He's not from the hood, guys. He might quit. I'm joking.
I would take it into account because he always tries to act like he's from the hood, but he ain't from there, bro.
So you're saying if you're not from the hood, you might, there's a higher chance of that person quitting?
Yeah, I mean, okay, just put it this way. In the suburbs, do you see a pit bull? No.
I guess not.
You see? There's a difference of dog in there.
Should we go to the dogometer? Sell this.
His dog is the Taco Bell dog, the little Chihuahua. It says Yukino Taco Bell.
Quiero Taco Bell. Guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Berlanga Shiraz fight. That's the one that too. Oh, so hold on. You were gonna ask people to give the predictions, or?
No, just the dogometer. But my computer is like
Okay.
fucking slow now. I don't know what's going on.
The dog meter broke your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, takes too much RAM to
Jesus.
put it
Which
up.
ran
I got it. Nope. Anyway, you were gonna say something before. Go ahead, BDA.
Yeah, well, before we continue on with this Zepeda Stevenson fight, the Shiraz versus Berlanga, that's really Berlanga. Like I said, he seems unhinged, and I know he's always been like this, especially in the Canelo fight. That's when he really started evolving into a vociferous character. But today it was really beyond that. And I know some people are gonna say, "Well, it's to sell the fight, I don't know. I see him when he's talking, and he's the same way. He's very emotional. There's nothing wrong with being emotional, by the way. Some people can get called red-blooded, as in to say. I mean, what I'm saying is he gets overly emotional over dumb shit. That's when it's a negative. And he's getting up. He's starting joying. De La Hoya got to him with the whole "you're not really Puerto Rican," which who gives a shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know if Berlanga's Boxing Chief once said that the difference between a top level contender and a great fighter is if the great fighter can put different strengths together at the same time, the other guy can't. And that's what Berlanga actually, if you look at him, he's got decent defense. He still has heavy hands, but when it comes to putting it all together, he can't do it. He can't close the distance quickly. When he punches, he leaves himself open. But when he's on the defensive, then he's sort of, even Canelo was having a little bit of difficulty hitting him. It's not like he could hit him at will. Canelo had to work at it to hit him clean. So that's what Berlanga is. But when he opens himself up, that's when the problem begins. So if Shiraz can keep him at bay, frustrate him, make him open up more and more. It's possible. Especially the other thing is we want to see how Shiraz carries his power at 168. But if he can, Berlanga might be in trouble. Might be.
How much dog
I
are
don't
we
think
giving?
Berlanga has the mental capacity to do all those three things at the same time. He only has to do. He focuses on one thing at a time. He can't do all of them.
Exactly.
How much dog are we giving Shakur Stevenson?
Nothing.
He's a Taco Bell dog. The Yokira Taco Bell. Nothing.
Is there a fight where we've seen his dog, his inner dog,
No.
his animality?
No.
No.
did
When
you-
he had a chance to show dog against what's his name, the guy he ran away from. What's his name? I always forget this guy's name.
Like Attila or De Los Santos?
Dos Santos.
Dos Santos. There you go. When he had the chance to show that he had dog, he ran away and leaped 50 feet every chance Dos Santos took one step forward.
That is true.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
even. People always harp on. Oh, sorry, Gonzalo, go ahead.
No, yeah. I heard. Did you guys hear Tom Grisham saying that he might take the approach that, like, when, for example, when Bradley fought Pacquiao and he got criticized for not trying or not giving it his all, then he came back and gave that performance that he did against Probovnikov. Todd Grisham was mentioning in the 3 knockdown rule. Okay, I think Shakur's got that pressure to where he might resort to doing something like that. Maybe not on that level, but to try and impress the fans since he's getting all this criticism. I don't know.
Well, the thing about, by the way, I couldn't finish that 3 knockdown rule episode. Mario Lopez was eating on the air. He had a big plate of food, rice and
Did
chicken.
you hear
I
me
don't know
eating
what
now?
it was. No, I don't. But Mario Lopez really, I mean, Steve Kim really needs to rein Mario Lopez in. I know he's a big Hollywood hotshot and all that, but Steve Kim should really lay down the law and say, listen, fucker, you want to be on the show? Stop eating on the air. He was farting the other day too. Remember that one? I don't know if you saw the episode.
I didn't see
2
that
weeks
one.
ago, I think. He was.
What's
I'm not
next?
kidding.
He's gonna
right?
be doing his taxes next time. What is he gonna do next
Yeah.
on air?
He's gonna take the camera to the vomitorium during the show. But real quick, shout out to Urias Smith. Urias Smith in the chat for your super chat. Shout out to Urias Smith. He says, Berlanga wants to be the new Mayorga. Well, that
That's
wouldn't be the worst
true.
thing in the world. I mean, when Mayorga, even though he had a
True.
short
It's true.
prime,
That's a good one.
oh, but
He made pretty good money, bro.
yeah,
Mayorga, he had a bunch of big fights.
Yep.
He had the Vargas
Mayorga
fight.
really-
He got the De La Hoya.
in a lot of ways, Mayorga was like Cambosos. He milked that.
Trinidad. Yeah, sorry.
In a lot of ways, Mayorga milked those forest fights for all they were worth. Kind of like Cambosos did with Lopez, but at least Mayorga ended up doing it twice. He beat Vernon Forrest twice, so he got a lot out of it. Like you said, the Trinidad fight, the De La Hoya fight, Shane Mosley, Cotto. Some good paydays right there.
Oh, yeah, Cotto. Holy shit.
2011, I believe.
What did he do after he lost to Corey Spinks?
He had one fight against Eric something at 154, I think. And then he stayed idle for a while, and then
Yeah,
he got the call
Trinidad.
from Don King. Trinidad, October 2004.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember those dates nowadays more than I do today's fights.
Because
If you ask me,
nothing is
fights from the
exciting
last 10
anymore.
years-
Nobody cares.
come on. But I was gonna say about the dogometer in regards to Shakur Stevenson. People harp on the De Los Santos fight, but they also forget the Nakatila fight. He said himself, I got hit with something I didn't like, and I decided to just play it safe now and look better the next time. Who says that? I mean, that's not something. So I take major points off of that. And again, people are gonna conflate what we're saying with him not having that dog and him, which means he's not that great a fighter. But he's a good fighter. He's very slippery. But two things can be true at the same time. He can be very slippery, but still not have that dog. So we'll see what happens. But
So
him saying that, yeah.
I need an answer here. I'm gonna need an answer here. The
About what?
dogometer. Where do we place Shakur?
I don't even see the dogometer.
There. Was that?
I don't even see the dogometer.
Ah. It's on YouTube.
I need to see the dogometer. Where is the dogometer? Show
gonna
me
see-
the dogometer.
It's coming.
2.
Okay, there you go. I see it now. I see it.
2.
Yeah. 1 to 10. I don't
I'll
know.
give him a
I've never
6.
seen Shakur show any dogs. Somebody said when he bit somebody. Who did he bite?
What?
Yeah, where-
I think they're confused. No, I think they're talking about Berlanga because we're talking about Berlanga earlier.
Oh, okay. No, we're
He
talking
belonged with
about.
somebody.
I don't know,
Okay,
man.
two. Two.
Seriously, no, because I haven't. No, it's true. In
He
which
can
fight
be
has he
true.
shown some dog? Oh, you know which fight against the 130 pounder?
Herring.
Herring.
Jamel Herring. But I mean, but okay,
He kinda
but
walked
that's the
him
thing,
down,
though.
you
What
know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. What do people mean when they say dog? I mean, are we talking about he has to show his medal in some sort of war or go through some sort of adversity? I mean, to me, that I give him a 6 because he's stable enough to maintain the pace and do what he has to do to get the win. But because he's unable or unwilling, or maybe both of them, to really turn the heat on his opponents. And like I said, two fights in Nakatila and against Nakatila and Dos Santos where he looked horrible. Two of the most awful performances you've ever seen.
That takes away from his dog.
Yeah,
I feel like he'd be in the negative.
it's true. Yeah, takes a lot.
So
It
that's why
takes a lot away.
2 points. 4. How about that?
Hurricane.
And that's why he's not.
Hurricane saying he showed dog when he fought those girls in the parking garage.
See, that also takes away from his dog.
That also take. I mean, and if you even want to go even further in sparring, when he got hit by a right hand and he calls a timeout, it's like I'm really curious to see. Maybe it's something happened afterwards which explained why he wanted to call a timeout during sparring. But we didn't see it, unfortunately. But I'm really curious. Like he caught a right hand, and then he looked at the guy and he looked like he was about to cry. Like, oh, how dare you hit me? And then he called a timeout. I don't know. It's weird. It's very bizarre.
That's not dog behavior.
Yeah,
That's not dog-like
there's no
material.
dog
yeah.
behavior in there. That's true.
Is he gonna need some dog in this fight?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
At some point, yeah.
answer.
At some.
I think with the amount of volume Zepeda's going to throw, he's eventually going to catch him with something that's either going to rock him or cut him, and then he's going to have to go through adversity.
BDA. What's Shakur gonna have to do to deal with the pressure of Zepeda?
Well, see, that's the thing, though. Look, the big debate in the last show was, can Shakur Stevenson crack? And, you know, you look at him hitting guys like Conceição, Valdez, Padley, clean, and these guys just, you know, they shrugged it off. And it's not like a power like Paulie Malignaggi, like a power, or Corey Spinks like a power, or Chris Bird's like a power, where you see these guys really just tapping, not even punching through the target. Shakur Stevenson does try to punch through the target. He does create an L shape with his elbow, with his arm. In other words, he keeps those joints tight. He does turn his body over. I don't know, maybe, and that's why I asked Jimmy years ago about Shakur Stevenson during the pandemic when Shakur Stevenson hurt his hands in one of those fights that year. And I asked Jimmy, I said, well, what's wrong with him? How come he can't crack? And I think Jimmy, what he had said was that, okay, yeah, you can turn the punches over, you can turn the hips over, you can do the L shape with the arm, but are you turning your fists over? And I think that's one of the things that he's not doing correctly.
Maybe he can't because of the injuries
Maybe
he's
he
had.
can, maybe. Yeah, maybe he's got that
He's scared.
weak hands. I don't know. But I
Maybe
was
he's
gonna
scared
what I
he's
was
gonna
gonna
break something.
maybe. But what I was gonna get to is though that yeah, some guys they get hit with the punches they don't see coming, and even though they might not hurt physically or even jar them or make them see stars, it will make them hesitant because they're like, oh shit, I don't know what's coming next. So we have seen some of that happen with Shakur Stevenson's opponents before. But like I said, Oscar Valdez is not the greatest pressure fighter, and he was jumping on Stevenson there at certain points. So Zepeda, what Shakur Stevenson has to do is he has to get Zepeda's respect, because if he doesn't, the guy's going to be all over him. And then we're going to see the smothering, the clinching that we saw from Stevenson against Valdez, or even the leaping that we saw in the Nakatila and the Los Santos fights. But Shakur Stevenson needs to pump that jab in his face, because this is a southpaw versus southpaw affair. It's you know, and those hands are aligned there. And so Shakur Stevenson needs to pump that jab. He also needs to pump that jab to the body and stab with the left hand to the body, because Zepeda sometimes he tends to square up a little bit and just stand there with his guard up, which, by the way, it's not the greatest guard in the world. So I think that's how one of the reasons why I'm also picking Stevenson to beat him, is because I think Stevenson is going to be able to exploit those gaps and, like Gonzalo said, get those ooh and ah shots in there that really create excitement with the judges. And so what did I say? The jab, he needs to stab to the body, jab to the body, and just generally keep Zepeda. You know, Stevenson's not the greatest at keeping guys turning, but if he can do that, that would also help. And he needs to stay tight. because Zepeda's gonna jump on him with those body shots, and Zepeda has some mean body shots where he throws those uppercuts, those shovel hooks right under the elbows, and you saw Farmer was doubling over in pain in the rematch. That's why. See, that's the other thing. That's why Farmer he made it the distance in a lot of ways because he was clinching that fight. He was clinching, and people say, well, no, it's because Farmer's tough. That's why he made it the distance. He was clinching, and he wasn't clinching because he liked getting close to Zepeda. Zepeda didn't have some perfume that Farmer liked because he couldn't keep up with the work rate. So the question here is Shakur Stevenson's defense that good that he's just gonna be able to make Zepeda miss with everything and then just counter, flush, and win that way? I don't know. I'm very curious to see how it turns out.
But how do you know that Farmer's just not doing a butt here and wrestling him?
How do I know what?
How do you know that he's not doing a butt and just starting? He wanted to wrestle Zepeda.
Maybe, you know what? You're right. A lot of these guys look up to Crawford. Maybe he just wanted to, he wanted to wrestle. He wanted to wrestle Zepeda and say, hey, let's go. Yeah, but I will, but the other thing is, though, that Tom and Jerry comments from the Sheik. The guy seems to be incensed.
I'm excited for this card because it's truly a 50-50. And all fights really on the card are 50-50 in my opinion. There's no fight where you're like, this is a clear mismatch. Maybe it's the Japanese guy. No. But the rest of them, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm curious about the Tom and Jerry comments from the Sheik. Because, okay, it's one thing to say, okay, I know what Zepeda's going to do. It's only, like I said, those old-timey televisions, you had the channel dial and you had the volume dial. Some boxes have different channels, meaning different dimensions that they can show, and then they can increase the volume in those respective styles. Zepeda really only has the volume knob, but he can crank it up all the way to 10. And so, yeah, it's what he's going to do. Can you handle it? That's the big question. And if Shakur Stevenson realizes, holy shit, I can't stand in the pocket with this guy, and starts fighting like he did against the Los Santos and Nakatila, how's he gonna square that up with the Sheik?
And yeah, is Turkey gonna punish him? Is this the last time? Is Shakur fights a really boring, dirty Los Santos like fight? Are we done with him? Is Turkey done with him?
That's what I'm curious.
Or is he gonna reward him with a fight? What's gonna happen? I'm curious.
Yo, Vessel, some people are saying that you're too close to your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm on my phone. Here, let me get a.
It's too hot.
How about like this? Does this sound better?
Too hot. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Much better. Okay, we're still trying to get to the.
What were you saying, Vessel?
I said, is Turkey gonna reward him for fighting like he did with the Los Santos? If that's how Shakur wins, will Turkey reward him?
That's really that's a big question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, how is he gonna react? Is it all talk from the Turkey, the Sheik, or is there gonna be what do you call it, repercussions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I was rewatching the HBO's Rome, that historical drama from the 2000s. There's one guy that goes, different fucking rules, and that's what I'm thinking here. It's different, it's not different rules actually. He's applying, the Sheik's trying to apply the rules.
Exactly.
Yeah, there are rules. Mm-hmm. That's why I saw people on Twitter when the Sheik first came out with this, like, man, don't let the Sheiks change the rules. Well, what change the rules? In boxing, you're supposed to engage. Except running around the ring for 30 seconds at a clip, dipping below the waist and clinching, that's stalling. That's fighting in a negative style. So, yeah, he's just applying the rules because, look, if you want to, I'll reiterate again, I can't say it enough. People out there that keep saying, well, we need to save boxing. How do we repair boxing? How do we bring it back up to where it was? Easy, apply the rules. That's one of the first step right there. Because by applying the rules, you make for more aesthetically pleasing fights. And when I say aesthetically pleasing, I'm not necessarily saying back and forth rock and sock and robots, which is a lot of people make that mistake. They end up saying, oh, it's either or. Either you let these guys run or you just want them to exchange and be brain dead by the end of their careers. That's not what it means. What it means is if the fight's legit, if it's on the level, and neither guy is cheating, or the worst is when one guy is allowed to cheat and the other guy isn't. That's the worst. Then that's going to make for more interesting fights. Not necessarily more entertaining in the sense of a war or a bloody affair, but it's going to be a more competitive matchup. So, and even, like I keep saying, O'Shaquie Foster versus Rocky Hernandez. O'Shaquie Foster was fighting in the ass style, the American slick style, which is, clinching and the running, leaping back. And the referee told him, hey, listen, he warned him about that. And what did O'Shaquie Foster do? He was forced to fight. And what happened? It turned out to be a good fight, and he ended up getting the stoppage. And it turns out that if he would have gone the decision fighting the way he did, he was behind on the scorecards. So some of these guys, they don't know how good they are, really. these people, they just need to apply the rules, and then they're gonna shine.
Yeah, I don't think nothing would have ever been said, because I just get the feeling that when people are watching boxing, they're pretty respectful. They wouldn't even think about saying if it didn't get to that point where it was so egregious and ridiculous. It just got to that point where, wait a minute, somebody ended up having to say something. If we wouldn't even got close, nobody would have even mentioned it.
Well, that's a very good point, Gonzalo. That really is, actually. It's so ridiculous now that somebody has to say something, or else it's like the house is so on fire that someone has to say something. You know, we were just ignoring it for so long.
All right.
Butcher, did you see that?
Huh?
Did you see what I just posted?
Yeah. Okay, exactly. All right.
Put the picture up on stream. Put it up on stream. That's so funny. He looks like a Dia.
Shout out to Sergeant who sent it to me, by the way. Shout out to Sergeant.
Mucho, he has the Tia body.
He has the Tia or Tio?
Yeah, the Tia who makes like hammy tortillas and shit.
Yeah, hold on, because my computer's fucking slow.
But why does he look? People are gonna see what we're talking about in a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
But why does he look like he's high too?
He probably is.
And what are those glasses too? I mean, I don't want to criticize everything, but okay, no, I thought he had like grids on his glasses. I said, what the fuck was that? We're waiting for Butcher to put something up on the screen that Sergeant just sent me, and you'll be.
He looks kind of like Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. What the heck?
Yeah, those are the serial killer glasses from the 1970s. What the hell? Those are never good, by the way. You know what he looks like? He looks like an operator, a CIA operator who he used to be a spec ops guy, and now he sort of let himself go because he doesn't have to move around as much, but he can still snipe your ass if he wants to. That's what it looks like.
Damn. We're making Benavides lore here.
Like, yeah, we're making Benavides lore. I mean, listen, he, I for a while there, I thought he was kidding when he said he weighed 230 pounds. I think that's what he said in an Instagram post, 230 pounds. That's what he walks at. But looking at him now here, I go, also, okay, but it could be, Butch, are you any closer to putting the picture?
No, man, this shit's frozen almost. Like, hold on.
Boy.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I could do it, but
The pic the media doesn't want you to see.
yeah, it's
Exactly.
a picture for. I'll keep. Yeah, they don't want you to see it. I'll tell people what it is, and then they'll see it. But it's a picture of Benavides. I think it's for a face-off of some kind. Does he have a fight coming up, by the way, or?
I think it's for the
November.
yard thing. I think it's like one of those.
Oh yeah, the yard fight,
interviews.
of course. Yeah, stupid me. Sorry.
Interviews.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's one of those face-offs that they're doing for the yard fight. You know, when they're sitting down face to face on a table, and Benavides is looking chunky. But I just thought about it. There's a bit of a caveat here. Look, he's sitting down and he's bending forward a little bit, like he's arching forward. So sometimes that can accentuate the. Oh, there we go. Look at the picture right there. So see how he's lurching forward a little bit, and he's wearing. But wait a minute, black is supposed to make you look thinner, right?
No, man.
Yeah, this is
The shirt is tight in the waist, around the waist. Cheeks are fat, bloated.
Someone said he looks like an old trucker. That's kind of true.
I'm telling you, man.
But the eyes, the droopy eyes too.
Look at the legs. Look at that. Look at the legs. Look at the,
Man,
look at that. Like frog legs.
I tell you something, Benavides is must-see TV.
Mirage, is this your king, Mirage?
Him fluctuating in weight like this, that's not good, man.
Dude, look at those legs, though.
I know.
Oh man, we're gonna have to clip that from Vessel going, look at those legs.
And look at that. No.
This
Sorry,
guy's
man.
out of shape.
Wait.
Now he has a few months till
Yeah,
November.
he has a camp coming up, so it's fine. But
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Wow, how come all the way till November, the fights? We're smack them in the middle of July. They couldn't have done it for September, October, or May. Oh, why? It's October, November. October, is that a bad date or something? Or is that a notoriously difficult date to sell?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to look for another picture here. So
Let me read a super chat while you're at it. Shout out to Frankie Sainz. Shout out to Frankie Sainz for his contribution to the super chat. He says, hey, Mr. BDA and panel, you guys see the video of Kerr taking off his gloves at training camp? They remove his gloves and he makes a face of pain and tries to play it off. I did not see it. And You just never know nowadays, by the way. Shout out to Frankie Sainz, but you just never know. Maybe he's playing up the angle of, oh, I got bad hands, but he's sort of trying to make people lower their guards by making him believe that he's got crappy hands. But you just never know. I don't know, man. But let me know which video you're talking about, where it's from, and I'll take a look at it, and maybe I'll use my skills of perception, my powers of perception to tell you whether he's really in pain or whether he's faking it. Listen, in the industry, I'm not proud to say this, but I worked in all sorts of videos, and some of them were more of the hardcore variety. But it wasn't real pain or anything. Something they would fake it. So I know the difference between real pain, someone who's in pain, and someone who's not. I have seen people in pain, especially people who listen to this show. You can tell they suffer. But I don't know. I have to see if Shakur Stevenson is really suffering when they took those gloves off. And shout out to America Primero. America Primero. Shout out to him for his
America
contribution.
first.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's what he means or if he's talking about
That's a
the team
political
America.
movement.
Okay. Well, I thought he was talking about the football team America. But shout out to America Primero. Says, who copped Zepeda's wire? What does that mean? Who copped Zepeda's wire?
I have no idea.
I'm so confused. What?
I think I have
We
to
need an
check.
explanation from him.
Please tell me, Vessel. Please tell me that's not slang for gooning or something.
It's probably gooning.
Nah, come on.
Goon slang.
I don't know why that
Wait.
makes me laugh so much. Gooning.
Can we get Gunnar on here? He's the only one that knows truly that's what goon.
You know that back in, I don't know how old you are, but back in our day, goons used to refer to an armed
A
thug.
thug. Yeah,
Like-
thug.
Yeah, get your goons. We're gonna get some armed goons to end. But now gooning means fucking jerking off nonstop. I mean, I gotta tell you, what's this world coming to?
Well, it's still the same thing for me. My goons are the people I goon with. How about that?
Jeez, Louise.
You know, this is how Zepeda would look at cruiserweight.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But why are his eyes droopy too? Maybe he was in the middle of
I know.
blinking, and that's how they cut the snapshot. But
Wait,
oh man, that's gonna be a meme, man.
it looks so funny. Like he's looking like he's trying to find a lot lizard to, take care of.
A lot lizard. lot lizard. He's looking for a booty juice. God knows what happened to that guy. I think maybe they finally got him at one of the lots.
David Benavidez got.
Yeah, man. Well, with the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, maybe he made booty juice one more of his victims.
Yeah.
Turned him into one of the mace. Yeah. But we'll see how he turns out on fight night. It's not a good look, man. Getting fat like we saw what's been going on with Navarrete too, who's not taking the best care of himself, and he's starting to show in his performances. So same thing with Benavidez. El Vaquero.
El what?
Navarrete is El Vaquero. That's his
No, I
name.
thought you said Puercorrete. I was like, okay.
No.
Celorete.
Jamie Raiden in the chat says, looks like my local coyote. Yes, a coyote. That's the guy that gets you to he's the guy that gets you to the border, man.
Yeah, that's like the border guy, right?
He does.
Yeah,
That's
but he's
funny.
a pro. He's a real pro. He won't fuck the women. That he's
Oh
trying to-
my God, come on.
Based.
Yard,
you
what
go.
do you think about that fight? Yard's gonna gas out, man, like he always
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
You get 4 rounds of Yard actually
4
being
rounds
good,
in it.
followed by
Is it-
he it was like good 4 rounds followed by gassing out and getting stopped or like
Like always.
quitting.
Yard is called the king of the 4 rounds. He took that title from Butterwin.
Yeah, but you know what? Yardy should really cut those threats or whatever they're called, because every time he gets hit, they're gonna be moving all over the place, and it's gonna look like they're harder punches than they what actually are. Benavidez is a slapper. At 168, he had the benefit of having a sizable weight advantage over his opponent, so those punches seem to do more damage. But now at 175, we saw it against Vosdick, and we saw it against Morel. He was hitting them with some mean shots, and he just couldn't put a dent in them. So we'll see. Already, the guys that stopped him, Kovalev and Beterbiev, big punchers. Benavidez at 175, more of a slapper. So maybe an accumulation is what's going to end up causing it if there is a stoppage. But Benavidez is going to have to work hard to get that stoppage.
I could just sit on Yard. That too.
Look, Goonmurph is here.
Goonmurph, yeah, shout out to Goonmurph. What's up, Nightmurph?
What's up?
Yeah, we were just talking about that picture of Benavidez that came out, and he's looking he's looking quite chunky.
Fat.
Wait,
Okay,
BD, I follow other sports. Why does boxing have some of the funniest memes, bro? I don't know why.
I thought he was MMA. I remember it was a while.
MMA
Yeah.
and F1 has good memes too, but like I think boxing probably has the best overall because I don't know why something about boxers are kind of just inherently funny people.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, boxers tend to, but the sport obviously attracts a bunch of psychos, so maybe that's what makes it. I mean, I've said it before that YouTube boxing community. You put, you know, I try to keep people informed about what's going on in the lesser known channels. Go to some of these lesser known channels, you will love it, man. It's high drama, a lot of action, a lot of back and forth, and like I've said it before, Black and Brown's Free Smoke Friday, especially during the pandemic. God damn, that was some of the most entertaining programming I've ever seen anywhere, whether it's TV, radio, internet. And I keep asking people, is there any other YouTube community that's like boxing where you get all these nut jobs? And people have told me that no. There's people out there that I know here on Discord that tell me that they go to the NFL one, the NHL, the
Yeah,
pro
I
wrestling.
follow the baseball one pretty consistently, and it's very calm. It's very relaxed people.
Yeah, but this boxing, it attracts psychos like no other community. By the way, shout out to So Passive for his contribution with the super chat. He says Kerr split decision, Popadom Chin unanimous decision, and Puello by unanimous decision. I thought So Passive that said he was picking Zepeda. Ah, no. Yeah, he did say Kerr. Okay, so when
No, he
Bucho
did say
gets back,
Kerr.
yeah. When Bucho gets back, I'll let him know. By the way, when he says Popadom, I just learned what it meant because I didn't know what
It's
the hell
bread.
these guys were talking about. Yeah, it's some sort of Indian bread, like a flatbread. So
It's like naan.
But now Pakistani people eat it, or
It's like naan. It's like the same thing as naan.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. People go, oh, because I live in Canada, they think I hang around with Indians all the time, and I'm supposed to know. Listen, just because you live in a multi-ethnic society or city doesn't mean you know all the dishes out there for every goddamn population demographic here. All right, I don't know about popadoms and chachaloms and all that. All right, I'm not a cuisine expert. But what I was gonna say is, okay, yeah. So Sergeant sent me. I don't know if you guys saw, but Norman and the Haneys had a little bit of an interaction, but they also had a melee.
Yeah, that's I
Something
don't know
like
what
that.
those clowns are doing, bro.
The usual
Which you gotta-
shenanigans.
Oh, I think Butch is still taking a bit of a latrine break, maybe. But yeah,
He's having a
apparently-
papadum.
don't say gooning break. But
He's having a papadum break.
but because Sergeant just sent me 2 pictures of I think it's Haney's bodyguard or somebody
Yeah,
trying to
both of the
rip Roman's
bodyguards
shirt.
got into a fight, like of the camps.
Oh, so both guys have bodyguards? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they started fighting. Oh, I guess like entourage of the both of them.
Oh,
started
yeah, okay,
fighting.
not bodyguard. Yeah, I was gonna say, why the fuck does Norman need a bodyguard? What is he, a major celebrity? He thinks he's Prince or something. Hey, Bucho, I just read the super chat, by the way, so we need to take down So Passive's Live's predictions. But also, if you could try to find, apparently there was a melee between the Haneys and the Normans. Yeah, I read the super chat, but you need to take down the predictions. And when you have a chance, let's try to watch what happens.
Which prediction?
So Passive Lives,
So
the super
Passive.
chat.
Oh,
You need to figure out who's the
Papadom.
real passive. That's
Isn't he Pakistani too, or?
Who? Super passive or so
passive.
passive?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
Remember when Angel Garcia said that about when his son was gonna fight Amir Khan, Danny Garcia was gonna fight Khan, and Angel Garcia apparently said Pakistanis can't fight, and then they took him to task for it. That was in 2012, by the way. So and it wasn't quite as sensitive now as it is now. 3 years later, if he would have said that, he would have been canceled for sure. Or maybe
they
not.
hate him because he spoke the truth. They hate him because he spoke the truth.
Ah, come on. But the funny thing is, he didn't even call him Pakistanis. He called him Pakistanians. You know, because Pakistanians, you know, that's what I said. Pakistanis. Pakistanis. What the hell's a Pakistani?
I think he also made fun of that.
Imagine if he
fun of
said
that
those
Chinese.
7-Elevens can't fight. Imagine he said that.
He also made fun of the Chinese. Remember?
Well, he didn't really make fun of them. Well, actually,
Yeah,
he didn't.
yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about a guy. Remember Zhang? What was his fucking name?
The Chinese hype job guy.
Yeah,
What's his
the
name?
gold medalist or whatever.
Xiao
come back
Mao,
to me.
whatever, I don't know. Meow Meow, whatever his name was.
He was making fun of
come on.
Chinese when they're clicking through the channels, and he starts squinting.
Nah, he didn't squint. He
Yeah,
made
he
the
did.
action.
He was
squinted.
like, what's the fucking word? I'm losing my fucking
He,
English.
he was like fried rice.
He was blinking. He was squinting and blinking really fast. He was like he was acting like I don't know,
A caricature.
like what?
Like a caricature, you know, you.
Yeah, like Bugs Bunny World War II anti-Japanese fucking propaganda thing.
Damn. Like I said, listen, that's what I was saying when Shakur Stevenson tries to like make fun of Mexico. That's what I keep telling people is don't come at all these other channels like White Rapid. I remember people, oh, White Rapid, you're going over to White Rapids. White Rapid let people say whatever they want. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that, if you're not going to call these guys out for disrespecting either a race or a whole nation, don't complain then. It's like what I say with cheating in boxing. Either you let these guys clinch, both guys clinch and headbutt and dip below the waist and run, or you don't allow it at all. It's either or. You can't allow one guy to do it and another one not to do it, to prevent
It's
another guy from
because-
doing it.
It's because in America they're such a protected class, you can't say anything against them.
I mean, it really is amazing. By the way,
It
Bucho, I
is.
sent you
Yeah.
I put the video there. I want to see it, man. I want to see what.
Give me
what's
some
that
time
about.
because it's gonna be tricky here.
It's from the
He's
zone, by
gooning.
the
Just
way.
say, dude, this guy's just gooning. Butcher didn't come here to do anything. He just came to goon.
That's right.
Oh, they're having a presser tomorrow. Haney and Norman.
A what?
Already?
A press conference.
A goon off?
No, no, they stop saying gooning. By the way, it's making me laugh every time you say it, and it's making me want to goon right now. No, but yeah, they're having a press conference. They're having a press conference tomorrow.
Why? It's so far away.
All right, you know what? Bill Haney's not that as stupid as I thought. He really, because he made fun of, or he went at Norman's mother, and then he dialed it back and said, "Yo, I'm sorry, champ. I'm sorry." I gotta tell you, that was smart, man. Because if he meets Norman, a pissed off Norman face to face, Norman ain't gonna hold back on him.
That's true.
I'll read the
I
super
got
chat,
Norman
please.
winning that, with Sober's help. Sober's is helping him.
Mr. AGR says, I have Shakur by unanimous decision. Register my prediction. Register. That's very professional. Register. Not just write it down. I'll be back. He says, I'll be back. Shakur Masterclass. He's a new animal. Ah, come on. You don't have to degrade him by calling him an animal. His answer good. No excuses.
What
Wait a
kind
minute. He's
of
going to
animal?
have no excuses? What's that?
I said, what kind of animal?
Yeah. What kind of animal? Are we talking about like a close to human being animal or like a dog or something? I don't know. By the way, it's
Primate?
interesting. There was that guy, what's his name? Kid Diamond. Remember that? He said that when he first got to the United States, and this was in the mid 2000s, and he was good. He was from Kazakhstan, so he went all to his American gyms, and they called him dog. Hey man, you're a good fighter, dog. And he took it as an offense because over there in Kazakhstan,
Oh yeah,
calling
that's
somebody
a
dog is-
lot of European countries is like that's an offensive term.
Yeah.
Like calling anyone a dog.
So you gotta watch out how if you call somebody an animal or a dog. I remember what ripped when Killer Plant and Benavides were gonna fight, and they had the first press conference, and Killer Plant said, listen, I'm gonna beat this guy. I'm a different breed. And Rapid's like, no, these guys, but you guys aren't picking up on it. And it's true. He's the only one that picked up on it. He said he said he's a different breed from Benavides. Who says that? When he's talking about different breeds, what is he referring to? He's talking about dog breeds, right? So in this case, he says he's talking about race. He's saying he's the superior white guy. And then the Don said, yeah. You know what Caleb Plant was saying was, you're a cherry pick, you're a strawberry picker. I'm KKK. It's like, and it's true. They picked up on it. No one else did. So shout out to Rapid.
Ooh, was that
Yeah.
a case of subliminal racism?
yeah. It was subliminal gooning. That's what it was. Oh, we got the video.
Subliminal goon.
Well, listen, if people are gonna misspeak all the time, why not? Let's just throw it all in
Wait,
there in the hot pot.
Dude, we're already doing it right now. We're just the viewers about a goon because of all the times you said it.
Maybe there's some sort of subliminal message going on right now in the stream that people don't know that's gonna cause them to goon as soon as we get off the air. We get off the air, they get off afterwards.
True.
Oh yeah, play the video.
All right. Wait, let me just boost the volume.
Like, how y'all get the opportunity at the belt? For once again, we so blessed to fight him. We got the belt. Giving you an he got the belt. He got the belt. He came to y'all. He got the belt. He did not come to. That's what you think.
Well, what's going on?
You tell me.
You don't want to do that.
Jamie, protect the camera.
What the fuck is that lady in the back doing?
Jamie, protect the camera.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Bodyguard
protect
went
the
a little too
camera.
crazy. The fat lady.
But I don't
Is that the
understand
flat one game? What started? Because I'm not listening. I'm just listening to the stream here. But
Oh, I thought. Yeah.
yeah, I can't hear. I'm just watching the video. What kickstarted the whole thing?
So he did like a kind of like an interview after it, and apparently it was like you're not supposed to touch a black guy's white tee. Apparently it's symbolic for some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Now let me check again, and I switched now to line in. I thought it was
Okay.
line in.
We got the belt. For once again, we so blessed to fight him. We got the belt. Giving you an he got
He says we got the belt. Obviously, Brian Norman Jr. is the champion.
the belt. He got the belt. He came to y'all. He got the belt. He did not come to. That's what you think. He did not come to. You don't want to do that.
So that guy started it. This guy
Yeah.
with
Touched him or some
with the
shit, I don't
underwear
know.
on his head. Yeah,
Look
no.
with his hands. And look at that. Because Heaven has half breed brother right there. The one who talks to Allah supposedly.
Demon.
Oh, he grabbed his shirt and everything.
Wait. People in the comments saying
All right.
That's a good question. Is it staged? I don't know. You never know nowadays. But I wouldn't think so, because the Haneys have done these type of things before, and the Normans are quite hot-headed too.
Oh,
Oh shit.
What?
we got Solidus in the chat.
No, I was talking about the video here. Yeah, I don't think it was fake. They were really going at it.
Solid says BDA is a Hispanic boxing content creator, but only can attention by talking about blacks. I mean, what do you mean? It's a big fight, no?
Is that always? Yeah, okay, let's not talk about Shakur Stevenson then, or the Haneys. No.
yeah.
Anyway, Solidus says, he said that. He says all he talks about is race. I just clicked on his channel. The importance of not getting a black bitch pregnant, and then he go black women versus white women. I mean, he's like, guy's an idiot, man.
he's a self-hating black guy.
He doesn't think before he speaks. This dude, it's amazing. Maybe that's why he gets no views on his channel.
It's possible.
Why are they fighting? I don't
but
get
this
what they
dude-
were
look.
fighting. What happened? Like,
But yeah, I don't think it was staged, man. Because like I said,
I guess
are
Bill
always
Haney was
getting
talking shit, and then his bodyguard stepped up.
right. Yeah, they're always getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
always,
yeah, I
man.
wouldn't be surprised.
at least Bomac
Man,
wasn't there.
I want Norman to fucking knock out Haney. I'm so tired of these dudes.
You think
Yeah,
he can do
Norman.
it though? Because there is a
I
good
don't
point about how Norman hasn't ever fought really a good mover. So what do you guys think? You think he's gonna get to him, or?
I think so.
I hope so.
I think he can. I think there's a good chance.
For the sake of boxing, I mean, what does Devin Haney bring to the sport of boxing? Does he bring fans, excitement? What does he bring
No.
to the sport?
Nothing. Really.
Drama, I guess, is the most he brings.
It doesn't really bring much.
This?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What we're witnessing? This? I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know if Norm, that is the big X factor. Can Norman fight coming forward again? Because look, it's one thing to be able to fight on the inside. Norman can fight on the inside, but it's another one to cut the distance. People are always focusing and obsessing over the cutting the ring off. First, you got to close the distance. And then once you get on the inside, the guy's probably gonna back up even more, and that's when cutting the ring off comes into play, because now you get the guy moving on the periphery of the ring. But you got to be able to cut the distance first. I mean, we saw Jaron Ennis can fight on the inside, but when he fought the Karen, he wasn't really that good at cutting the distance and getting in on the inside. And it's the same thing with Norman. His best win was against Santillan. This Sasaki dude really had horrible technique. He was dangerous with the power, but horrible technique. So Haney, say what you want about him. He's got a good stick. He's got good footwork. He can move for all 12 rounds. I'm very curious to see what happens in this fight.
I mean, I just hope that Brian Jr. knocks this guy out. Nobody in the chat can convince me that Darren Haney is good for the sport of boxing. This guy's boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people are starting to realize it.
He adds sex appeal, you know.
Yeah.
We can barely hear you.
We can barely hear you.
That's low volume.
He adds a lot of sex appeal, you know. Women can't get enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, why are you
Yeah, maybe that's-
gooning right now? Julia, why are you gooning right now?
She just fucking renamed the stream to the Goonathon.
Yeah, the goonathon.
Hey, have you seen him oiled? Have you seen?
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, man. What the fuck?
The goon GA.
Yeah, he has some oily pictures out there. I don't know if you've seen him.
Who's
I
the
don't even
goon
know
master?
The Didi.
I've got a
the
couple
goon
of them on my
master?
wall right now. What?
Who's the goon master of the Discord?
I don't know.
All the
Somebody.
Discords that we're part of.
I did a show yesterday. A guy came in there. He keeps talking about gooning. Just keeps saying he's gooning.
That was that was probably Nightmare. Yeah.
What the hell? Why? He's always like, I'm in here to goon.
Hey, no, but I was listening. I was listening to some of your show yesterday, Food TV, but it was too late at night. I had to
Yeah,
shut
it
it
was.
off.
It was very late.
And then I finished it listening today, and man, you gotta go. I mean, listen, I know that we all make fun of other YouTubers and all that. It's part of the
Yeah,
game. You know, it's all in fun. But you were against Showbiz, man. I was laughing at the line where you said you posted at Showbiz doing that face, and you go, "Could you imagine you go downstairs to your kitchen, get a glass of milk, and you see this reptile in front of you and say, oh, come on, what you gotta
I'm
call
not
him
trying to be
out,
mean.
man?"
I'm just being honest. Sorry.
Yeah,
Showbiz.
I'd hate to see you try though. If this
Dude,
is
he knows it, right? I'm not trying to be. It's all in fun, you know. I'm not trying to be total, you know. But you know he knows this, right? You've seen his little, you know what they call it, a banner. His banner is just like this bug-eyed picture of him as a caricature.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do they need? You're already a caricature of whoever the real Showbiz was.
Well, it's,
That's right.
it's acceptance.
It's the parasite.
The
got him.
final stage of grief.
Hey, yeah, you
Parasite that got him. The
got him,
Guahul,
got him.
the Guahul inside of him. Yeah.
But wait,
It's sort of like what's that thing? What Stefan Urkel? Remember that? But it's like the invert. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
inverted.
one of
Like
the
we're
most-
seeing.
Urkel.
what?
Yeah,
Steve
this is
Urkel?
like
Yeah.
this is the Urkel version. There's an actual other version of Showbiz that doesn't.
Are
look
you
like that.
saying that there's like he's a Jekyll and Hyde type of character? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's what
Is that what
Showbiz
it's
is.
playing?
The evil one. Yeah, he's Mr. Hyde. Yeah.
The same thing with Vessel. There's normal Vessel and there's Gunnar Vessel.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. It's
That's
true.
also true.
It's true.
Guys, hit the like.
Definitely
Hit the like. We have 42 likes. That is unacceptable. We need.
Unacceptable.
My
Wait,
Mucho
wait,
sound like he's like
60.
miles away. I don't know. It sounds low
Oh,
to me.
hello. Am I okay now? Hit the like. Hit the
I
like.
don't know. I was wondering that myself.
There's something your
Well,
mic. Maybe I got it
know what it
lowered.
is. I know what
or
it is.
something?
2
Let me
seconds.
see.
No,
It
it's
sounds like
He has the stream on and he's just like bobbing his head into the room and screaming. He's not.
That's right. He's in the other. He's in the
Fucking
other
psycho.
room.
he sounds like he's coming off a Russian spy radio or something.
I'm good now. I'm
It's
good.
like, oh, there
Yeah,
you
there
go.
were people used to do that back in when we first started the show, and people would just come in and they thought they were just hanging out and stuff. You know, some people forget sometimes you're broadcasting to people out there. There's people listening out there. You gotta, I'm not saying you gotta talk a million miles an hour or a minute, but you gotta, be a little animated. And some people would show up and they would, shout out to Gypsy Boxing Style. But it sounded like he would lay down on his bed and keep the phone all the way on the other side of the room, and we just scream at it. Yeah, because what I think is, guys, can you hear me? It's like, no, we can't hear you, fucker. You get the phone all the way across the room.
He decides to mow his lawn when he's on the panel.
Pretty much.
It did sound like he was screaming across his entire living room to speak to us, didn't it?
LL says he hate watches BDA. That's funny.
It's a lot of hate
Who
out there,
doesn't?
that's for sure.
Yep.
What's a lot of
Why it's a good show.
does for sure.
I watch not Snowbiz. I watch Showbiz for the eyeballs.
Oh my god.
What is he called the
Wait.
thing that the war room?
Well, he's a big shot now. He's with the.
He
Zone.
is.
He was the
Completely sold out. He ain't real anymore.
There was a picture of him like with his hand on top of one of his eyes. I don't know what that means.
Oh, you know what that means.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Did he do the golden ratio with his hand?
No,
What
it's
the
just
fuck
That's what you
is-
do? Or the or the vow of silence. You know that one?
You talk about the Masonic thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being a
Yeah, the Masonic shit. Yeah, you know how many Masons I have? I know loads of them. They're all around me. It's crazy.
Not for nothing, but the thing I like about Food TV's channel, and there's a lot to like, by the way. It's not just one thing.
Oh,
but
thank you very much.
one of the things I like is that he
Blazing.
watches all these streams that I normally wouldn't watch, where they
Yeah.
interview boxers, because it's boring, right? It's boring to what would a fight mean to you? What would a win mean for you on Saturday? It's like, oh, come on. But at least Fu goes through it, and sometimes he'll find snippets and make it entertaining, like pointing out, because Shakur Stevenson was on the what's his name,
Hawani.
Hawani. Yeah, Hawani. He said Inoue. He said he doesn't have Inoue pound for pound or something like that because he hasn't fought anybody. I go, oh, come on. See, it just goes to show you a lot of these boxers don't watch
You forgot
boxing.
to mention. He said the only person he fought was Cool Boy Stuff.
In BDA, he actually mentioned that Crawford's better than Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's also true. Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
come on.
That's his little buddy.
I will say this though. With Sugar Ray Robinson, and the same goes for Willie Pep and some of these other guys. There's no footage of them in their primes.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Robinson, you see some of his stuff from the late 40s, early 50s, but you don't see him from when he was in his prime. And same thing with Willie Pep. So yeah, I don't know how good he was, but the thing, some guys out there make mistakes, but they're so physically talented that they can mix in two things together and they're pretty much invincible. And Sugar Ray Robinson in his day was like, it's almost, you know what it is? It's like the MMA. Some of these guys can't. Okay, could he be competing right now with the modern MMA guys? Probably not, because he was a shitty striker. But you have to put it in context of in which era he was competing in. And yeah, in his era, he was one of the best. Same thing with Sugar Robinson. In his era, he was the best. Nobody had ever seen anything like it. So you got to give him his credit for that.
But I think once you add a guy to what you call the all-time great, I think that's when we kind of like pair them together and say, would this guy have been able to beat this guy? That's when they kind of step into that argument. That's kind of the way I see it. And that goes on. That really makes them immortal in a lot of ways, right?
That makes sense.
Once you get into that argument, that's when your legacy goes way beyond you. Like these.
I know it's off topic, but does Showbiz actually have a medical condition that doesn't look normal?
Yes. I don't want to get into it, but there's some things going on.
You're gonna get the channel taken down.
I can't talk about it.
Like what a Camaron is, right? Where they
that's what the list. You remember what's his name? Sobers, you remember this? What's that guy's name?
It looks like a taurine. You know what I mean?
The lizard theory. They put the lizard in the secret.
Inside your skull, right? And it pops your eyes out.
The secret government facility. They put the lizard in the back of his neck.
You're talking about the vril?
The eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, the vril.
Exactly.
They get in your head, BDA, and then in your eyes.
They killed Paul Walker right next to him. Showbiz saw it all.
He's traumatized.
Shadow ban. No, forget Showbiz. Shadow ban's the guy that I think they finally got him.
Showbiz sees everything.
He still uploads here and there.
A stuntman replaced Shadow Ban.
They banned him.
He's got like 3 different channels, man. Who knows? Yeah, who knows where he's from? Where he's at right now. He's got 3 different channels. But yeah, shout out to Shadowban. If you're still listening, maybe he's in an island right now, being protected by a bunch of monks or something who know what the real deal is, and they're gonna strike at the right moment. But
he's got a lot
hey, Sobers, did you see the Haneys and the Normans going at it?
No. Where was that at?
There's a link here on the group here.
I can play it again, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I want to see that again. Yeah.
All right, hold on. 2 seconds.
You like to see this kind of stuff.
I mean, it's not that I like seeing it, but it's what gets me is when people go, oh no, but they're just trying to sell the fight. Okay, yeah, I understand that sometimes people go overboard to try to sell a fight, but these are the type of behavior we've seen from these guys before, particularly the Haneys. I don't think I ever recall seeing the Normans getting into it like that, but the Haneys certainly. So yeah,
Okay,
I understand no. People
Wait,
try to
are we just not gonna talk about how funny Berlanga is? Like the Jurassic Park on his phone was fucking hilarious, dude.
That was random. I didn't understand that.
No, that shit's fucking hilarious. Just to cut someone off, just blast Jurassic Park music. I'm gonna do that with my girlfriend next time we argue. Yeah, next time we start arguing with her, I'm just gonna blast that shit.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome
It's
to
fucking
Fruit Park.
hilarious.
That's pretty.
The best part that I always laughed at when I was watching the movie back in the 90s was when the Raptors are near the end of the movie where they're breaking into the computer lab. And then the guy, there's a zoom in on what's his name,
awesome.
the old guy. He goes, Grant. I know what that was. He looked like something out of a comedy film or something like out of Home Alone. The zoom in.
It was pretty.
And he just goes, Grant.
Who does?
And how come? I never understood. Why did the guy only pack two shotgun shells into the shotgun?
Clever girl.
Suspense.
Clever girl.
All right, here we go.
That's so
So, are
stupid.
you watching?
He said, "What do you say?
Yeah.
You're too small."
All right, guys, I'm gonna play this shit again.
How y'all get the opportunity at the belt? But once again, we so blessed to fight him.
Can't even hear.
We got the belt.
Oh, you guys can hear it. Fuck.
I can't
You're
hear.
not online then.
I clicked on that shit. Something's weird here.
It is pretty weird.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
How y'all get the opportunity at the belt? But once again, we so blessed to fight him. We got the belt. He got the belt. He got the belt. He came to y'all. He got the belt. He did not come to. That's what you
They got the belt, bro. They got the belt.
We got the belt. Yeah, we got the belt.
They got the belt.
James,
He's gonna let him take his shirt off. Is that Ice Cube? Dude's turned this guy into Bungholio. He's like, don't let him convert. He's about to pull his shirt over his head, put it behind his neck, and
I was expecting a wedgie after that.
he like wedgied it. Look how you got that guy wrapped up with that shirt.
Put him in a onesie, bro.
It's like, pull your shirt over your face.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna jump in the middle of this.
Dang,
Oh, yeah,
he's gonna be
that's
grabbing
true.
asses.
He would start oiling himself up and then run in the middle.
He uses every opportunity to grab asses. That's what he does.
You know that video? You know that video where there's two dogs fighting and a guy comes out of nowhere and sticks his finger up the dog's ass to try
Just
to
say Dora.
Oh yeah, I
You
saw
don't
that.
have
That
to
was
say a guy.
disturbing.
It's Dora.
That was fucking
come
disturbing.
on, Vessel. You're still
Yeah,
going
you
at
think
Dora. You know
somebody
Dora
should've done
disappeared from the.
Hey,
Dora
dude,
disappeared.
Somebody should have done that, man.
I know he disappeared.
Why isn't anybody helping? Like, look at Haney. He looks dumbfounded.
Why is this
He's like,
white lady throwing punches in the back?
Yeah, that's
see
true. What the
Haney's
fuck? I
not
never
doing
noticed that.
anything.
That's true.
Who's this dude who got this Norman guy all tied up like that?
It's
Man.
Haney's
He
bodyguard.
could have swung on his ass.
Bodyguard.
Look at this lady throwing punches. What are you doing, lady?
That dude was
I don't
wrestling
see
his
any.
ass.
I don't see any guys throwing punches, right?
It's only
This lady starts throwing a hammer fist.
Oh yeah, the fat white lady throws a punch.
I like how Haney's just
Why
pushing
are there
them.
things
He's
falling off?
pushing
Why are
them
there
away.
pillars? Why
Look at
are
this
there
white
pillars
lady.
falling off?
Where the fuck
White
even
ladies.
are they?
Look at the white lady slapping this guy. It's like, stop it, motherfucker.
It looks like they're fighting inside of a courtroom.
Haney's over there all
Sounds-
scared. The white
Where
fat
are
lady
they?
comes out of nowhere.
You ever
He
notice
got
that
a-
Haney never does anything? He's
Yeah,
always
they
stepping
like
back.
Haney, look at
uppercutted his
Haney.
dude's chin.
Did
They
anyone
promise-
else notice that? Whenever
Fucking
Haney gets in
mop stick.
altercations, they're like the most random spots ever.
Yeah, this is like
That's
outside of
right,
a
yeah.
courtroom or like outside of
Where
a
the fuck
bathroom or
is this?
something.
What the fuck? Did a part of the wall just fall off?
Yeah, it's like a
That
pillar.
shit.
It's like Samson. You know, at the end of Samson's story when he crushes the
pillars?
temple. That's what it was.
this-
Yeah, the pillars
this
are
is
falling off.
intense.
It's a broom.
That shit is embarrassing. Norman must
That's
be
big
really
as bro.
embarrassed. This dude
Uh,
fucking just pulled his shirt over his head and held it there like a garbage bag.
Well, that's
The
a-
guy can't
Casamigo
see
said,
shit.
Casamigo says that the white woman, that's Haney's mom. I don't know. I don't think that's true.
He got this
Hey,
dude.
he's trying to double grip him. Get off me.
He grabbed
Hey, bro,
his
he
dude
just
up like
should've
he's
swung on him.
Superman. Look at he pulled
He
him over
was
his
swung on
shirt.
him at that point, right?
Oh, God. Chidlin, I'm not even going to read that comment.
Dude, I think he broke his shirt. He pulled it so hard. My lord.
That's a Nephilim broom.
I think the guy wanted to get. I think he wanted to take Norman's shirt off. He just wanted to see Norman shirtless or something.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
that's the way that some of these down low brothers do it.
Yeah. He's got to
Oh,
hide it.
dogs.
He say it is all combat right now. Get off my ass!
Hey, that
I'm
fat
just
lady.
grabbing you.
That fat lady fought more than Haney did.
She got better punch technique than fucking Shakur. You saw that?
Hey, did you guys see the David Benavides pictures?
Yeah, I saw it. He was
Yeah,
fucked up.
yeah.
What the hell? That's the Mexican Ecuadorian Jeffrey Dahmer. He looks like a serial killer, dude.
He looks like a truck driver.
Nah, the look in the eyes, he looks like he killed a bunch of people. Right? Yeah, they changed the charge out, right? This is when they're interviewing him on the ID channel about all the women he's buried.
I mean, he wants to be Mexican. He's getting close to becoming a Mexican.
Yes.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, looked like he woke up from a nap.
He's there, man.
Look at the legs. Look at those legs.
Those some thick legs.
The jeans are too tight.
I just remember he looks like the guy. Remember the Storage Wars, that reality TV show from about 50 years ago. He's like the guy that went yep. When they were. That's what he looks like. He's the yep guy.
Wait, Bucho, does he have gyno or is it just me?
Oh yeah, he definitely has gyno.
Oh yeah.
He's a fat guy, man. He ate a bunch of shit. He's gonna have bitch tits.
The torta monster.
Emiliano in the chat.
He's a fat guy. It's like I said, he's fat.
Real quick, Emiliano in the chat says, BD, write me down for Shakur, boring unanimous decision, and Shiraz, split decision. That's Elian.
Whoa.
Elian. All right, Bucho, could you stop zooming in on his legs? You're zooming in on his thick thighs and ass. Come on.
I can't resist.
Guncho.
Can't resist.
Nah, come on. Did you just call him Gucho? It was like a term.
Gucho?
Goon.
He's obsessed with the fucking word goon that he wants to like implement it.
Gucho.
All right, now I gotta ask. While Bucho writes down that prediction, I gotta ask Sobers. Sobers, what's this drama now that's going on? YTBC.
He's disappeared.
The silence says it all. He doesn't want to talk to him. All right, he doesn't want to talk.
They got him.
They got to him. They got to him.
They got to him. Got to him.
Did you ask me something?
I'm gonna miss him.
Did you ask me something? What do you want? Yeah, I asked you. What's if you want to talk about it? If you want to talk about it, what's the ongoing drama now in the YTBC as it pertains you?
Nothing. Everyone just go check out that video I uploaded recently. You know, after the show's over, obviously.
Alonso, if you're out there, I would love to mediate some sort of rapprochement between you and Sobers, if it's possible. And you know me, I'm always trying to mend fences between people. So yeah, Alonso could contact me, man.
That's the problem, though, bro. He when I told him I want to talk to him, he don't want to talk. So.
Well, I hope. Listen, hopefully it doesn't end like a shirt pulling and fat white women slapping people.
Hammer fisting.
It sucks.
Tank Davis pulled up.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Tank Davis, the face of boxing. People are saying that he's gonna be. The rumor is Eddie Hearn just let it out of the bag that supposedly he heard that Davis and Jake Paul are gonna fight. Come on, that can't be real.
Tank and Jake.
Davis.
It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me that they fight.
But what about AJ though? Jake Paul saying that by 2026.
I mean, that would be great.
He's gonna fight.
I'd love
AJ.
to see that. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do that because I think AJ would literally murder him. You hit him with one punch and the dude would be knocked dead. They'd take him to the hospital. He'd be straight in the ER.
Yeah. That's. I mean, no.
That kid doesn't make as much.
Jake Paul.
That kid doesn't make as much money as AJ. AJ's not going to lay down for that thing.
You know what? Yeah, it's true. It's true. It doesn't bother me who people have in the top 3 pound for pound, whatever. Some people want to still have Crawford there, whatever. But the fact that it should be Jake Paul at the top of the list, that's when I start. Yeah, it starts getting miffing.
There's no way. Who has that?
It's the color of his
skin.
I'm kidding. They don't like him because of the color of his skin.
I mean, he is ranked in the WBA, so.
And how long is that gonna last?
That's disgusting, man.
Probably not long.
I would love to see him fight Zurdo.
Oh God, please no.
The worst part about that fight is that Jake Paul would actually have success early on. A little success. I'm not saying that he would dominate, but he would have success because he's faster than Zurdo. But little by little, Zurdo would start pecking away at that body. Hopefully he'd manage to. Jake Paul's a clincher too, by the way. Not enough is being.
Jake has enough money to pay that guy off, I think.
Maybe.
That's the thing. He has just enough money to pay him off. I mean, the guy has his own boxing promotion. He's putting on a card tomorrow in Madison Square Garden.
You know what? I just thought about it because we were talking about that after the Jake Paul fight. Like, well, who's next? And I was saying Masvidal. He was probably gonna box Masvidal. And then I thought, wait a minute. You know the one that would really break records? This would break records. Him versus fucking Andrew Tate.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah. that'd
Oh,
be
Andrew
interesting.
Tate would definitely take a fucking payday. That's for sure.
Didn't Andrew Tate take on 60 guys in one day like that lady,
yeah,
the porn star?
But not in
Yeah.
a fight.
But somebody said he was a bunch of bums. So, obviously.
Oh, that
60
dude
in
is
1
such
hour.
a fraud. That dude is a government dude, isn't he?
yeah,
definitely.
I mean, most likely.
They're all frauds for Food TV. He even says showbiz as a
I'm
plant or
looking for
something.
that picture, man. Right now,
He
with
kind
the
of is.
showbiz,
At this point, he is. He is.
Illuminati looking.
You blocked the hell out of me. You didn't just block me. You blocked the hell out of me. It's like, what?
What was it? Where he says, what did he say? I whoop people's ass, and he goes, ah! He says, scream, what?
He's like, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna beat his ass. And he's like, that's the way that guy laughs. His like head goes back. It's like, ah. Like I could imagine, like you ever seen like Southpaw? The mouth is like unhinged. It's like unhinged. The mouth. Like who laughs like that?
I do.
Showbiz, apparently.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Yes, that's the way he laughs. This shit's scary. I feel like that would be disrespectful, wouldn't it? You just said you're gonna kick the guy's ass, and the guy gives you this look, and he laughs like a freaking hyena. I know, man. I feel like he was laughing at Shakur, not with him. And he says, "So I should put my money on you." He's like, "Hell yeah!" That's what he gets. He just laughed. You fight? That's funny.
I just rewinded the show because I wanted to see if I could clip Food TV's laugh, and sure enough, yeah, nobody.
Oh, no.
I didn't laugh.
Here
during
it
this
goes.
time.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Here we go.
We're gonna end.
we
I'll be
go.
hearing this for the next 18 years.
No, I don't have it now, but I can clip it. I'm gonna clip it later.
Hey, here we go. Play the Predator laugh, BDA.
Ah, shit. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, I know.
You know what? Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna let you. I think I've been talking too much. I'll let you guys talk, and I'll take the opportunity to clip.
What is it? In loving memory? That's messed up.
Wait, what happened? What are you guys watching?
Burritos.
He got those fucking
You know, I
serial
said-
killer eyes, man.
This is how he would look at cruiserweight.
I mean, he's just a skinny
wait.
fat guy. That's why I've been saying he ain't not light heavyweight. He's a fat guy. That's all he is.
Wait, he was born in '96.
He's big boned, dude.
Yeah.
He was old.
Oh wait, he's 29.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Oh shit,
Yeah, guy's amazing.
getting old.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He just needs to step it up a little more.
Why do I have a picture of Steve
So
Irwin?
he's gonna fight Anthony Yard next, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Do you think that's not a bad fight?
No, it's a good fight.
It's to
alright,
keep
it's
you
a good
busy.
fight.
I'd rather see him fight Smith, who's a little more active, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, like I was
I don't
saying
even remember the
earlier,
last time I saw Yard.
Yard has somebody even said in the chat as well. He gives you 4 rounds. That's it.
Yeah. He could just punch
Yeah.
for a short period of time, and then he gets
Yeah.
worked.
Too muscular.
Yeah, too much muscle.
He's muscle bound.
Yeah.
Very. It's like a bodybuilder. It's disgusting.
Yo, I can't find that picture of Showbiz doing that Illuminati thing. I'm gonna have to go on the internet.
Some people are,
The Wizards got it.
they're functional. They got functional muscles. Some people just got muscles for show. Other people have functional gooning muscles. That's the other thing that people don't realize. You
One
gotta
strong
work.
arm.
That's right.
Yo, I can barely
Why
hear
are
you,
you so
BDA. I
quiet?
don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
why are you so quiet?
The
Like
best
a-
excuse,
like
the
a-
best
like a
excuse for
blacksmith.
that is that you're
Right.
you're a arm wrestler. That's a good excuse for that, just in case you need it.
I'm a blacksmith.
If somebody asks you why one arm is way bigger than the other, just always tell them.
What the fuck is on the screen, Bujo?
I like how he slowly came in like that. That was fucked up.
What the fuck?
That was creepy. Charlo was all over my face. Who you motherfuckers talking about in here?
What happened to this guy?
Exactly. Wait. He comes up slowly.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh no. Oh shit.
Charlo's watching you at all times.
Looks like the RZA.
He's watching.
He's watching.
He's watching.
He was actually pretty good, man. Now
Keeping
wait,
in
hold on.
mind.
Is that Jamal or Jamel?
That's your mouth.
That's his. That's his.
Jamal.
goon
Yeah,
face.
he was pretty good. He was pretty good. It's a shame that
he wasn't
man,
the best one.
Well, I mean, the other one ended up getting the titles at 154, but this guy was. I actually thought he was better.
Is that the older
I really
one?
do.
Yeah.
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 Well, slightly older one. Wait, is he older like by a second or something?
Mm.
That's all he need. That's all he needed. That's all he needed.
But yeah, I thought he was good. But then just the PBC. What the fuck?
What the hell's that?
The fuck is that? The fuck is that?
Some old ass cartoon.
Oh shit! He broke his neck. Damn. Is that
I
what
can't
Zepeda's gonna do to
find the
Stevenson?
showbiz picture. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't really like it that Food TV brought his showbiz obsession on over to this show.
Sorry,
I really don't.
I mean, you brought it up. You brought it up. It's your fault.
I actually didn't, but whatever.
You did. You brought it up.
But see, that's how he starts. I didn't bring it up. Meanwhile, you rewind it. So, let's talk about showbiz, guys. That's what he said.
Yeah, you said
exact
you watched the
words.
showbiz, and I was mean to showbiz.
Well, I didn't say you were mean, but I said I thought you were a tad overbearing.
That dude does not like you saying anything that he doesn't agree with.
This is true.
Nah, really?
One time I went to one of his shows. I said something like "you're full of shit" or something, and then he instantly
I wonder fucking why.
He instantly pulled up my text. He's like, "Hey, Food TV, yeah."
One time I went to his show and I called his son. I called his mother a whore, and he blocked me.
He got mad.
Can't believe he blocked me.
He got mad. Yeah, he was saying something that I didn't agree with. And
One day I told him I was gonna kill him, and he called up on me. Can you believe it?
He actually took it personal.
I'm watching you through your window.
I sent him a picture of me holding a gun and to the camera, and he called the FBI on me.
Yeah, a little carried away. This is nothing big, man. It's just a gun. It's a free country, man.
Oh, there's that one guy, man. The what's the guy named? The guy that got into it with the match and all those.
Which one's that?
The Chomo, TY, the Chomo.
Oh.
I don't know if it's true or not. Hawker Mustang posted a video on the Discord, and it's this dude at a drive-through. He's like, so what y'all got? You got the breakfast still? Wow, you got the breakfast? And then she goes, no breakfast. So like, what the fuck you got? Why'd you tell me? Why'd you stop screaming at me, bitch? Sucking dick, sucking go. And it's like, what the fuck? Don't scream at me. The girl didn't scream at him. It's like, whoa. So
like, calm down, Wigger.
Like, I can't actually say that.
She didn't say that?
I don't know. That saga's never ending. I gotta tell you, the YTBC, man, it's just fantastic. Chitlin says, showbiz is such a softie. Julio, showbiz, why are your eyes popping out? Yeah, I mean, he keeps talking about his face and everything.
Why do you look like Urkel?
And he wonders why he took it personal.
Yeah.
Man,
no, I didn't say anything about his face. Not there, not in that time.
You know what? I'd like to see a log of that chat, a chat log. See what you really said, because sometimes you have, sometimes you tend to forget what you.
Yeah, I know. I gotta calm down a little bit.
Especially with those gas station bananas, they make you forget. They make you forget time.
Exactly.
Julio just start insulting his whole lineage.
That shit was disgusting. The gas station apples are the worst. Gas station apples.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a gas station here sell fruit.
Oh yeah, I'm next to Stewart's.
The corner store I went to, they had fruit. Like,
really?
Yeah, fruit is disgusting.
Sometimes
go to the
they
nearest
do.
gas station.
They keep that shit forever. They never throw it out. Remember, many years ago, I was hanging out with some freegans. You know what a freegan is?
no.
It's these weird people that they don't like people that waste stuff, especially food. So they went into the local bodega. And they're looking through the garbage for things, like they've thrown out stuff. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna find anything in there that's edible, okay? I'm not even kidding. These are like wealthy kids digging through the garbage for things that that people are wasting. I'd seen these people eat like cake straight out of the garbage.
Oh God.
Yeah, I've seen. I saw a documentary about that. What these people say is the justification is like that they'll get fruit that has a little fungi on it. They just cut it off and they go, oh, it's still perfectly edible. And it's true. Because their justification too is with the cake, for example, is that the cakes they throw them out as they're about to expire. So if you eat it in the same day, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, totally.
Why are we talking about this?
It's got to be good for you.
Because we ran out of subjects.
I don't know why. But
we talked about all the other things going on.
I mean, who talks about boxing anymore? This channel's about cake. It's freegans.
Expired cake.
Well, expired.
Showbiz.
Yeah, almost expired.
Exactly.
Almost. How can you know the exact day when it's gonna expire? Like, I don't get it.
What?
Huh?
They know the exact day when it's gonna expire.
Well, that was Jerry Seinfeld's joke,
Yeah,
right? That
exactly.
Hey, by the way, I saw that Jerry Springer documentary finally, the Netflix documentary. It's a two-parter. Man, that fucking the 90s, man. The 90s was the era where they were pushing the limit with everything. WWE or F, whatever you want to call it, they were pushing the limits like never before. Jerry Springer, South Park, Howard Stern. Now it's almost like, well, now where do you go? Do you push it even farther? It doesn't make sense. Now it's gone full circle. For a while, they went full circle where people.
I feel like Jerry Springer's become our reality. Like back in the day, you would watch it and be like, wow, these people are fucking freaks. Now, like everyone is the people in the Jerry Springer.
That's a good point. Great point.
It's
That's what I was talking about with this Haney thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with this Haney thing in Berlanga, where some people go, well, they can't really be crazy, so they're just probably doing it to sell the fight. No, they're crazy. But it's just, I don't know, maybe some people didn't live to the 90s or whatever. I don't know. They haven't. Yet they don't understand that there's people out there that are really fucking insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now you go to a gas station, it's a Jerry Springer show, basically.
Or the Walmart.
It's everywhere. It's like the zombies are everywhere. I go to the, I forgot what it's called, the Burn in Dairy, whatever we call it, Crack Dairy. You should go over there, it's like a fucking zombie movie. It's just drug addicts everywhere.
Hey, speaking of the good old days, sir, Jim Lampley apparently, is it confirmed that he's going to be commentating this Saturday?
Is he?
Somebody
oh my God,
Shakur's
they're gonna be kissing Shakur's ass. That's gonna. Oh, hopefully he comes out and he doesn't kiss his ass, because I remember recently. So maybe Turkey will give him the license to be honest, because you remember the last time, I think it was the Haney fight. I think it was a Haney fight, and he was talking shit about him. Do you remember that?
That's right.
As he should. That fight was
As he
abysmal.
should.
He was like, "Oh, I'm about to fall asleep," like something like that.
What Haney did that day was unconstitutional, unconscionable. Dare say I'm Christian. They should have been. He should have been reprimanded for that financially and maybe even physically. But
Yes.
look at that,
It was
Jim Lampley.
awful.
He is, huh?
But it's interesting. Jim Lampley, like you said, Fu made a great point. Him and Tarver called Haney out for his horrid style.
I think Turkey's letting him do it.
Yeah, he's giving them a carte blanche to, hey, listen, you guys go out there, do your thing. And so I'm excited to. And some people were saying, Lampley again. We gotta hear. He's the best man compared to. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I gotta give my opinion. Compared to the guys from the Zone, compared to the guys from ESPN, Lampley is the true professional. I'll give an example. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and a lot of people forget to do this on the Joe Rogan podcast, but not Lampley, because he's the ultimate and consummate professional. He was there, and he asked Joe Rogan about a Muhammad Ali story. And he says, do you know about the Muhammad Ali high school story? And Joe Rogan goes, yes. And Lampley goes, okay. Well, for the benefit of your listeners and consumers. And I go, there you go. See, he didn't forget that there's people listening. Some people go to the on studio with the Rogan and they forget. They think, they get mesmerized by the great Joe Rogan. And they forget that there's people listening. This guy, he doesn't forget. He uses the microphone. He's got the cans on. That's what they call it in the industry, the headphones. And he goes, okay, I'm doing a job here. I'm working. I gotta mind my P's and Q's. And so shout out to Jim Lampley. He really is one of the, what they say, the last true broadcasters or last true professionals, the last Mohicans. That's what he is.
He's good. He is good. But I think what it is after that Floyd Mayweather trash, they really made these guys hold their tongue. That's really when it all went downhill. After remember Floyd says, the HBO needs to fire your ass. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All those dudes, after that shit, they all started holding their tongue and they become more like the UFC. But what we're seeing right now is and a few months ago, I think it was Dana came out and he said that they're not only, gonna make boxing better, but they're gonna change the culture of boxing. And that's where a guy like Jim Lampley comes in, right? Because he's gonna be in there watching Shakur and be like, wow, I'm about to take a nap right now. And then, all the other guys follow. And that's what's gonna end up happening. He's gonna be calling it out. If this guy's running and hitting you with your badoink, badoink.
Well, to be fair, Bradley, he did call out Shakur Stevenson for the Nakatila fight and the Los Santos fight. But the problem with Bradley is, and I'm not joking around about this.
He's a little too nice.
I think he's got CTE too. He's got
Probably does.
going on. So yes, so you can, and he's a color commentator, so he's completely different from what Jim Lampley does. But I much prefer Tarver. He was also doing the commentary there on the City Wolves card, and you got to remember, Tarver did it for a couple of years on Showtime before they fired him.
BJ, you can't call them color people anymore.
No.
Does that become
he was
racist?
in the expert commentator. Color commentator is the guy. I mistook it. Color commentator is the third guy, right? Like the Larry Merchant. Max
What'd
Yeah,
you say?
your subliminal racism won't
Wait,
work here,
wait.
bro.
Did you just say
Subliminal
colored
racism.
commentator?
Subliminal racism.
Colored commentator.
No, it's
That's what he said. That's
that's what they
he
call
said.
it. There's
The
That's
there's
what
the blow by
it sounds
blow
like,
guy.
right? Colored,
There's the blow by
colored.
blow guy. There's the blow. There's the blow by blow guy, which is Lampley. Then there's the color commentator, which was Larry Merchant, and then there's the expert commentator, which usually was a fighter or Emmanuel Stewart, a trainer.
Yeah.
That's what the color commentator is. The guy that adds a little pizzazz to the proceedings. He's the guy that gives his opinion more than anything else. But yeah, Tarver was good, man. Tarver and Malignaggi were good. But Tarver, apparently, when he fought that Nigerian guy and tested positive later on for something, I don't know why he showed them this. Hey, you dare take a PED? You can't commentate anymore, which made no sense. The guy was good. And then they got rid of Malignaggi, and then they put in Mora. Not Mora. Maris. Abner Maris, look, heck of a fighter, but he leaves much to be desired as a commentator.
Yeah. Man, damn, it's hot. Sorry.
Wait, you still get a heat wave over there in New York?
It is crazy hot. I just don't turn on my air conditioner if I'm doing this stuff, because it'll get in the microphone and it'll be really loud.
Because you get a condenser microphone, it picks everything up. That's
Yeah. I have another kind as well. I have one of the less sensitive ones, but I just don't care to connect. This is a Audio Technica 4040.
It's a good mic, man. He sent me the specs like months ago when I asked him about it. Yeah, it's a good mic, man.
Yeah.
Condenser mic. That's why he sounds better than everyone else here.
What's it called? Lagoon Technica 4000? What is it?
Well, actually, I think it would sound better if I didn't have to use Discord and all that, but we have to use Discord.
Yeah.
Because it tunes the mics exactly as it wants.
Goons your microphone.
It goons it up. It fucking goons it up. It's disgusting. It's gooning all over the place.
Handsome Mechanic says Julio being cheap. Typical. Come on.
No, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. I have two of these. Bob has one as well. Just saying.
Oh, is that? Whoa, you got two of those. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob's got one. It's a little. It's complicated with this.
We've all noticed that you kicked her off the show, by the way.
I had to do it. She's fucking annoying. You wanted to
hog all the attention.
No, she's doing stuff. We actually have a show. We were gonna do a show today. It's about it's that CW show I do.
We gotta do it today.
We were gonna do it today, but she's busy.
Oh.
She hurt her tooth. Actually, she had to go to the doctor. One of our dogs headbutted her in the face.
What?
She's doing okay.
All right, good to hear.
She's all right.
Hey, by the
it's
way,
happened to me
isn't it
too. Our
amazing?
dogs love to headbutt us in the face. It's a common thing.
It's almost as if they hate you.
No, it's just what they do. I don't know if you have dogs, but that's what dogs do. We were insane.
I'm a dog. I got the dog inside me. That's what I got.
We're just insane, and we rescued some animals.
Wait, guys, I don't eat chocolate because I don't want to kill the dog inside of me.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna do an episode today. CW. It's about AI. We're gonna talk about that shit and stuff.
Yeah, that AI thing is getting dangerous.
It's way out of hand now.
People exaggerate. I used to think that they were exaggerating when they go, it's going to take. Oh my god, I don't know. That sounds like more hogwash and gobbledygook to me. Now I'm starting to think, there might be something to it.
Yeah.
In the future, cities are going to be run by AI. Promise you.
Everything's gonna be run by AI.
Yeah, everything's gonna be run by AI on a grid.
And people have known this for a long time. Like you look at even like a video game like Watch Dogs. You ever seen the game Watch Dogs?
No.
Well, the game Watch Dogs is in the future.
I played it. It's fun.
Yeah, and the heroes are like hackers. Yeah, they're like hackers. And the whole city's tied into like an algorithm and this artificial intelligence, which has always been in the fiction. It's just funny that we're going into it. And what's funny is that basically the Terminator can happen right now. And you also see that they're re-releasing the film The Running Man. Isn't that funny? Because everything in that film is right. Most of it is happening right now, except for the whole weird death games. But that is you see now the Trump is mixing the UFC into the government.
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck?
What the F?
Hey, by the way, LL in the chat says, why is BDA avoiding talking about the client list? Because I'm protecting you, LL. I don't want people to know that you were on that list.
Client list.
But you know what's interesting, man?
They played everybody.
BDA, can you see what's on the screen?
Yeah, I see Lampley and Merchant. I see on the left hand lower corner, I see Lampley and Lennox Lewis. And in the left hand upper corner, I don't even know the guy's name. Is that Grisham? He was recently on the... I think that's the guy that was recently a guest on the...
I think that's Todd Grisham, right?
Okay, Todd Grisham, Sergio Mora, and Mannix.
Yes.
I mean,
the team on the left is trash. Yeah.
I mean,
what? Something changed. First of all, they need the tuxedos back.
Everything's good. Ended.
By the way, did you guys hear real quick before we get back to this? Mannix said, I don't know if you guys heard him, but after today's press conference, he said, I didn't like it. I thought it was hokey. I thought it was cringe. And I understand where he's coming from, but what did you guys think? Do you think today's... Well, he looks like that dude. He looks like one of the aliens from Independence Day. You remember that with the tentacles?
He does.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he does.
What the fuck?
What is that shit?
You think he can actually fight you with that? Like he uses those as weapons? He can tangle you up with those?
Puts blades on the ends?
He's an unlockable Tekken character.
He fucks girls with those tentacles.
He wanted to join Korn. They didn't let him. Like, bro, your dreads is just too much.
What the fuck is that, man?
Can't believe he's headbanging with that shit.
That's where we're at.
OG Blaze says dirty hair. Yeah, how we imagine
that
smell,
shit
man.
all over the floor. Yeah, the smell, my god.
Oh yeah. You know he's dragging that shit when he goes to the bathroom, piss all over the floor and all that.
yeah, exactly. Piss dreads.
He steps on it. It's dirt all
He
over
looks
the
like he
floor.
would have pissy dreads, right?
Oh man, what is that?
That guy's disgusting.
I mean, listen.
I can't stand that guy.
He should be able to get by on talent alone, vocal talent alone. He doesn't need all that.
I don't know. I have
stuff.
like an irrational hate towards anybody who has dreads.
Yeah, so do I. And it doesn't matter if it's a white guy, a black guy.
Yeah, I don't care who it is. It's just I have an irrational hate towards it.
Wow.
I don't think it's irrational. I think it's your like reptilian brain telling you this guy is too cringe. Stay away. He's dangerous for society.
Yeah, you can't
For
trust him.
society. Yeah. But back to the commentator thing. Yeah, Lampley was on Joe Rogan's, and the thing I don't like about Lampley though, as much as I like him as a commentator, first of all, as a commentator, he's past his peak, past his prime, and he's still better than most of the 99% of the commentators out there. So that's how good he is. But he does seem to be a little bit too infatuated with the whole, he's a boomer. He's too infatuated with the whole Muhammad Ali thing. He's one of those guys that he loves Muhammad Ali. And then he's talking to Rogan, he goes, one of the things that Muhammad Ali taught me was something about dedication, whatever. And then the second thing he taught me was when he changed his name. He changed his name and he said, he changed to Muhammad Ali, from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. And I learned, he taught me, your identity is your own. I go, okay, yeah, I think you're overcomplicating it a little bit too much. This whole Muhammad Ali, what he taught me. I mean, listen, you know what Muhammad Ali taught me? That people can deify a guy who turned out to be a racist. That's what he taught me. That everyone thought he was this big hero, blah blah blah. People say that he came, he overcame adversity. He was treated like a football star when he was in high school because he was already a good boxer on the way to the Olympics.
Yeah, he's a spoiled brat. That's what it was.
and then what he did to Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier bailed him out when Muhammad Ali needed fighting the federal government. Joe Frazier lent him money, told him, hey man, hopefully we can get this fight, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as the fight got done, he started calling him a gorilla, debasing him, making fun of him for being unable to read properly. I mean, just a despicable human being at that time. Maybe he changed later on in his life.
He might have changed, yeah.
He might have changed, but at that time, people deify him because he said, I don't want to go to Vietnam. Oh, he didn't want to go to war. How heroic. He was just doing what any other person with common sense would have done. And by the way, most of what he was parroting about how, no Viet Cong ever called me an N-word, that was all from the Nation of Islam who told him to say it. But yeah, go ahead, Super Chat.
He was a subversion guy, you know?
Emiliano, thank you for your Super Chat. He says, Jesus Christ, what did I just come back to? What? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about everything and anything.
What's wrong with that?
I'm talking about the decline of boxing. Look at this. We got David Diamante, who needs to switch it up there. What's his, how you call it, the saying? He doesn't have Great Rumble. He has, what does he have?
This looks sort of like one of those weird conspiracy movies where they have all the pictures like
on
pinned to the wall.
Yeah,
they try to connect it. You're like trying to connect the dots.
Yeah, there's a connection.
Well, what's the connection? Sergio Mora is an alien. No.
Yeah, the connection to aliens took over boxing, and that's why
They're
it
trying
went
to
downhill.
cover it up.
We're just getting
The
started.
people, they're predators. They're trying to orchestrate some kind of battle between man and alien.
And these two guys are promoting homosexuality.
Come on.
That shirt is way too. Look at that shit. That's too tight. That shirt's way too tight.
Oh, that's something like a lesbian would wear. What is this dude wearing?
They are dressed like lesbians.
It's called style.
Yeah, they kind of dress like
It's called
lesbians.
style.
Yeah, it's called style. Come on, guys.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it's like this.
They're from New York. They're from the same
Yeah,
neighborhood as Food TV.
Oh, yeah.
They go to the hottest cafes and the hottest like delis and all.
Food
The
TV
fight.
dresses like the guy with dreads.
The fight
Yeah,
starts.
that's me actually. Those are my dreads. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's just Food TV, bro.
I cut them off and put them in the trash.
Oh, that's okay. So that's his line. The fight starts now. See, that's the fact that we don't even remember it doesn't speak well for him because it means it's unmemorable. The
Did you
fight
hear
starts
Ara
now.
Hawani today at the MVP promotion for the whatever their fight they're having tomorrow with the ladies?
Oh, is that,
called,
is that what's happening tomorrow?
What's that lady's name again?
Oh,
Serrano.
Yeah.
Ara Hawani screamed at the top of his lungs. He's like, the greatest Puerto Rican champion in history,
Oh.
Serrano. I was like, what?
What disrespect towards Felix Trinidad and Wilfredo Gomez.
That shit is disgusting. Yeah,
Well,
he don't know what the hell's going on.
even the women's boxing fans say that the talent pool is much narrower or shallower than
Yeah,
it is
I mean,
in the
look,
men's.
what's
division.
this guy's
Call her
name?
the
The one-
greatest Puerto
They're all
Rican
trying
fan.
to get into
Oh, yeah,
Jake
that's
Paul's good
ridiculous.
graces. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, exactly. They all want the
What's
Jake
his
Paul
obsession with her?
job.
That's what I don't understand. I feel like she got
And
some
Fu-
dirt on him.
Oh, yeah, I thought, or they want to bang her. But Fu, you made a great point too on your show when what's his name? Hawani's interviewing Shakur Stevenson, and then he goes, they're talking about how boring Shakur Stevenson is, but without actually saying it. And he goes, it's like Tim Duncan. And then Food TV pointed something great. He said something else that's very poignant. He said, this dude has to bring in basketball players to create a parallel or an example because he doesn't know shit about boxing. I said, that's a great point.
He doesn't. Yeah, it's true. He doesn't. He knows Tim Duncan. Like, how you bringing up basketball players? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
this doesn't make any sense.
Tom Brady.
Like an actual
Brady.
boxing commentator would bring up a boxer from 30, 40 years ago, whatever. He's gonna compare him to a basketball player. Come on, bro. Don't talk shit about him. I mean, that's a shitty thing to say. Like, dude, basketball players aren't cut from the same cloth as a fighter. They aren't.
Mm-hmm.
They're pussies.
I
Let's be
mean,
honest.
yeah, they can go to the sidelines, sit out for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
you
come back
seen
in,
LeBron, right? LeBron, he fucking gets a little hangnail or whatever, right? He breaks a nail and he falls on the ground and cries. I'm not even kidding.
Right.
Dude, they just tap him and he goes, oh, and he falls over. This big guy,
Well,
and they
what's
all
he do?
worship him. He goes, oh, I'm hurt. This country's racist.
Why does he sound British?
I thought it sounded more like Kid Austin's dad. My son, he's just trying to come over here and he gonna knock everybody out. My son,
He's the
Sounds like a
best.
woman.
That's what he says. Yeah,
My
he
son
definitely
is
does.
My
best.
son.
And then he keeps bringing up this whole thing about Jesus feeding Judas bread and filling him with Satan so that he would betray him. I go, what are you talking? I keep telling y'all, when Judas betrayed Jesus, Jesus had him hypnotized, and that's what I'm doing to my son. It's MK Ultras. He's admitting
wow.
MK Ultras.
Wait, no, he
Only
actually said
MK
that.
Ultra.
What about the hypnosis thing or about the Jesus?
Yeah, I think I know who he gets that from. That's from Manly P. Hall, like a Gnostic guy who used to hypnotize people.
I know who Manly P. Hall is.
I
Steph
think-
K, official scorecard, doesn't like him.
Yeah, no, he's a
Sensei,
complete
isn't it?
fucking scumbag. Like, he raped a bunch of people.
Nah, really? Manly
Yeah,
P.
yeah,
Hall?
Manly P. Hall used to rape people. He used
Weren't
to
you
rape his
telling me
clients.
that's your hero and inspiration video?
Nah, nah.
Who is Haney's dad?
No, Manly P. Hall, he's an occultist or like an
Yeah,
expert.
he was an abuser.
Kid Austin's dad?
alleged abuser. We don't want the Manly P. Hall estate coming at us.
Yeah, yeah, alleged.
The kid is no longer a kid.
Hey, maybe that's what this dude is, Schofield Sr. He's the reincarnation of Manly P. Hall or something.
No, that's horrifying.
My son is the best. And I kept telling you all that. Look at him.
It's good.
And then he's got the hair. He's got the receding hairline, which makes him look even more like. Look, listen, just shave it all off, man.
He's a good
don't
dad.
put-
He's a good dad, man. He really is. He supports his son. I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, Kid Austin seems like a good guy. Like when you hear him in the interview,
he hypnotizes his son and does God knows why to him.
Like he seems like a well-structured kid, even though he looks a little bit like a lesbian. He looks like a lesbian, doesn't he? Does he not look like a lesbian?
Yeah, he looks like he was a. He looks like he has some trauma.
There's something very lesbian about him. Like he looks like a woman.
Sobers. He has the dyke haircut.
Every time they do it, I was watching 2 interviews of them on the last morning show I did on Friday, I believe. And every time I was at those interviews they were doing that I watched, Schofield Jr. has a shower cap on, like an Afro woman. Like he just stepped out of the shower, doesn't want to ruin his hair. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then this dude sounds gay, so then they look like a gay couple. Like, I don't know, it's something weird going on between them.
They look like they just came out of the shower together.
Ah, jeez.
He looks like he seems like a good dad.
His dad.
We was just shadow boxing right now in the bathroom, butt naked.
Yeah, his dad.
You don't think he's a good dad? That dude is well fun. Dude, that guy is a good. He seems like a good dude, right? Like you look at Skull. Not like look. You look at Schofield and then look at Shakur. Like you can tell Shakur's a piece of shit. Is that Bo Mackie screaming at?
That's a good point, though. That's a good point. I've never seen Schofield going punching women at a.
You guys,
yeah. Not yet.
Did you guys talk about that the press conference?
I didn't see it.
They had to cut Shakur's mic off. He wouldn't shut up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna make a video today about the press conference because you really got to see Shakur's energy when he's around men that are his friends, right? Because it was him and Berlanga.
Yes.
And him and Berlanga, they're like besties. So when you put them both together, the energy really comes out. To me, the bitch comes out because that when he was standing in front of Zepeda by himself, he wasn't like that. The same goes for Berlanga.
Exactly. As Zepeda asked him, like, say that again, because Zepeda asked him to repeat himself. Then he said quiet, and he's like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Exactly. They play off. They play off on each other
and said, like, "Say that again, bro. What did you just say?"
Well, you got to see what Shakur's like when he's with his boyfriends, because that's the same Shakur you saw back then in Las Vegas when he beat the fuck out of that guy, punched him in the back of his head. That's the Shakur we.
You're right. You're right, bro.
That's the one we saw today. Dude, I've seen guys like this all over in the street. You always see guys like this when they're with their friends. When they're with their friends,
you get real valorous when you're in a group.
Exactly. They're totally different when they're with their friends. Exactly. They're very different when they're with their friends.
Yeah, that's Sobers is like
1,000.
Yeah, I agree. Sobers is like
this is what I saw today when I watched this press conference.
He said, I'm like that.
I'm like, when do you see Shakur acting like this at a press conference? Like you see Berlanga, he does it all the time, but Shakur never.
I think the pressure.
No, you're right. He felt like he had his big Puerto Rican Papi right there having his back.
Yeah. William, I don't know if you heard any of that, but Shakur Stevenson saying he's coming to beat you.
It's funny too how he tried to up Oscar the lawyer about trying to bet, and he's like, "You don't have enough money."
Yeah,
he got mad when he said that. He was like, "You bitch ass, yeah, pussy ass," like, bro, you don't have enough
your
money.
fake diamonds, your fake jewelry.
First of all,
you can't even afford these underwear. He threw underwear at me.
I got the one right here for you. Come here, I got the one right here for you. Hey, listen to me. This guy.
Can I ask? Because Bucho's playing the clip there of Berlanga throwing thongs at De La Hoya and dollar bills. Why did De La Hoya say initially that set him off? Because this was obviously something he said prior to the press conference.
Well, Oscar said, "Come on and slap me." He said it in a recent slap back Thursdays or Wednesdays, whatever he calls it. So he called him.
I think he said that. I think he said something about neither of these guys deserve to be a main event.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
But you see how Shiraz handled it? He's like, "Hey, he's got a right to opinion." Berlanga, meanwhile, goes fucking haywire.
Stop probably fucking fighting, man. Stop probably fighting, man. Hey, you're
His voice was cracking.
I feel like Oscar just loves burning bridges, huh? Because
this is bridges.
This is Turkey's card right here, right? He's gonna come over there and like, "Oh, this is a shit pay-per-view. Don't watch it."
Yeah, and then the fake smile from the lawyer too when he does his ass clap cheek Fridays or Saturday, whatever it is, and he's always got the fake smile like, So, Canelo.
The Botox
you're
smile.
Yeah, the fake abs. Yeah, the fake everything. Yeah, you're right. Man. Fake smile, fake face. I mean, he's all over the place, man. But yeah,
Berlanga
yeah.
should have talked about his wife.
But he can come in, pressure, do whatever he got to do. He's gonna bring out the best of me.
Thank you.
That's not
Thank
it.
you, Shakur.
But yeah, I think you guys are onto something about Shakur Stevenson. And again, listen, how many times do people have to fall into the same surprise here? He said he's going to beat Nakatila's ass, didn't do it. El Santos' ass, didn't do it. I'm going to beat Hartunonian's ass, didn't do it. Finally, he gets a Padley, an electrician who's coming up at the last minute. Finally, it takes him, what was it, 9 rounds to stop him?
Yeah.
Yeah, but him saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I don't understand. People are setting themselves up for disappointment again.
Well, he's feeling the pressure. Yeah, he's feeling the pressure. He's like a little kid. He's like, I'm not going to do what you tell me. I do what I like. And so so he doesn't care. He's saying that it's funny because he's playing both sides. He's saying that he's going to run, but then in another breath, he's saying, I'm going to beat his ass. It's like, which one?
He's going to run. He's going to run. He's going to run, bro.
He's like, belt to ass. As soon as Zepeda stabs him once to his body, watch. Exactly. As soon as he stabs him with one of those right hands to the body, he's going to get on that bike immediately.
I can already tell the energy he's giving, bro. He's not trying to engage on the inside. He's not going to do that.
That's not really his thing, you know? Especially when the guy's putting it on him, you know? He only does that when he got you all gassed out. That's when he'll press.
Double L says, Puello looks like the guy from the Matrix. Yeah, he kind of does look like him.
I'm right for you. Hey, listen to me.
So does Berlanga. Doesn't he look like Oscar over here, the man.
Where's your Puerto Rican? I'm more Puerto Rican than you. Stop robbing fucking Puerto Rican than you. Stop robbing fucking.
He's like, fuck you.
Look at the Japanese guy in the background. The guy who's fighting his second professional fight. That dude's looking at them like, oh, American crazy. American crazy.
What is this? Beaners?
American disgrace themselves.
These crazy beaners go to war here.
This is so petty, dishonorable.
This is beaner on beaner violence, man.
Yeah, Puello does look like Morpheus, man. What the fuck?
Which one? Where is he?
Puello, the guy who's fighting Matias.
Oh, I call him old Bernard. I call him Bernard Hopkins returned. I saw him hitting the bat. I thought he looked just like Hopkins from the side. I feel like they all look like they're in the Matrix, don't they? What's up with all this?
Well, they're all wearing glasses. Berlanga are wearing glasses indoors. I don't know. Is that them feeling inadequate and they're trying to cover themselves up as much as possible? I don't know.
They're
trying to match with Berlanga.
Yeah, they're like two high school kids that they're like high school kids that they dress the same. Like, hey, we're in a gang. I like to play pretend.
Hey, twin, how we gonna show up to the press conference? You know what I mean?
Damn.
So is it confirmed that Berlanga was throwing away singles? Or
was he?
Yeah, he was throwing singles in the air. That's what I think is always so funny about these fighters, that they try to get funny with their money, and they think that they can flex on someone like Oscar. He makes more money than they ever make. You know what I mean? Like before and after his career.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't talk about any of it.
I would venture to say that De La Hoya in the Trinidad fight and Mosley fights alone, the De La Hoya and the Trinidad and Mosley fight from 99 to 2000, I'm pretty sure he combined made more money than Shakur Stevenson's ever made.
Oh, the album sales, man. The album sales must be through the roof.
The album sales, exactly. But yeah, it's weird when they try to what's the name? Richardson Hitchens trying to do the same thing to Camboso. So I'm like, that dude's made way more money than you. What are you doing?
Yeah, and that's when his father said, I negotiated a great deal. What the fuck did you do? And then he got him with the money line. That's how they get all these young fighters with the money line. They always go for the money, and they get fucking mad. Like, so what? So De La Hoya has more money than you. Of course he's got more money. He's an older guy who had a bunch of mega fights. We're talking uber mega fights back in the day. Of course he's gonna have more money. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing shameful about that. But it is for them.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
that.
you're completely right.
And that's the other thing. That's the other try to flex, on these guys do, like, let's bet on it. Why do you have to bet on it if you're already confident, right? Maybe because they're not that confident. But that whole bet thing is trying to get one up on their opponents. Like, you see, you don't want to bet, therefore you're not confident. But you're the one that's bringing it up.
He's like, oh, Oscar, we take your temperature, man. You a bitch. Ray sounded hella stupid.
He was trying to get Zepeda to engage with him, and Zepeda was just, he's one of those. Where's he from, by the way? Is he from Tijuana or? He was just chilling. It's like, gracias a la gente, gracias al público, y vamos a hacer lo que queremos hacer.
He's close to where Salvador Sanchez was from. There by Tianguistengo, somewhere. Estado de Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you got the good gas tank. Because the elevation.
That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is.
He's from San Mateo Atenco, Mexico.
San Mateo Atenco. It's close to where Salvador Sanchez, it's like a stone's throw away, was from.
You know what? Yeah, Quentin Lazarus says idiots always say that. Let's bet on it. The same ones that will be gone after the fight. Yeah, that's the same thing you get on these conversations here in the YTBC. Debating. I mean, I don't even call it a debate. When you're discussing a fight, and you go, well, I think this guy's gonna fight, and you end up presenting a better argument about why do you think this guy's gonna fight. Which, by the way, it's never 100% foolproof because you never know what's gonna happen in a fight. But when you make a better argument, and these people go, okay, let's bet on it. It's like, okay, why it's like when the guy gets kicked out of a bar for being belligerent, and he says, okay, let me just go to the bathroom real quick. Let me just go. They want to have the final word. They want to go out in their terms. That's the way a lot of these people want to do it. For them, let's bet on it. That's setting getting the last word in.
Es un gran peleador, que tengo una tarea dura que resolver esa noche, pero para eso me preparé. Llevo 16 años en esto y estoy esperando esta oportunidad y creo que.
Well, I'm looking for the moment when Shakur is going crazy and just interrupting.
El 12 de julio.
Hey, Oscar, you don't want to bet?
¿Me escuchas?
Oscar.
¿Tú me escuchas?
Oscar,
Okay.
you sounded real
There's a
confident.
saying-
Do you want to bet?
This guy's getting so tough now.
Oscar,
He's
bet,
calling him
bet,
Oscar.
whatever you want to bet.
Oscar, bet, bitch.
Bet some money, nigga. Bet some money.
They probably made an agreement before this, right? Him and Berlanga made an agreement to try to fuck with Oscar because they're together. Those two guys, they know each other.
What do you mean they're together?
They're buddies. They're buddies.
They're an item? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, one's from Jersey, the other from Brooklyn. They're not too far from each other. One of them's like half a Puerto Rican,
Yeah, no, they're
What is that
actually
video?
friends. They're friends.
Yeah, there's that video when they were amateurs and they're shirtless in a room
Yeah,
dancing.
they're like-
and they're singing R&B songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Thunderdome put that out, and I was like, wow, I don't know what men listen to R&B and they listen to it together.
Well, a certain type of man, shirtless in a room.
Shirtless.
Machine. He's wanted this
Listen to these.
fight for quite a while now. I think both
Stop
guys
lying.
wanted this fight for
Stop
quite a while.
lying.
So
Don't lie, Oscar. Don't lie.
I really feel
Don't lie.
that everything happens for a reason. This fight was
Y'all ain't
supposed to
want this
happen several years or months ago. But the fact that William Zepeda, is active, he keeps fighting, he keeps winning.
Anyway, Shakur was trying to make it like to pretend to. He wants to believe.
Look at Zepeda. He's like, look at Zepeda.
Yeah,
He actually seems disgusted too.
He doesn't understand a single word they're saying.
How good it's
He's like,
going to be,
what the
but
fuck is
look,
happening?
just remember one.
Yeah, but I mean, this whole. By the way, that's the other thing. That's what this whole thing is stupid about. You avoiding me now. There's entire YouTube channels built off of the narrative, just going over and over across the narratives of these guys avoiding this guy. This guy don't want that smoke, and then at the end of the day, they end up fighting. And what now? You got to move on to the next one. Oh, now this guy's avoiding, or he's avoiding. They don't even talk about the fights themselves. It's like Crawford versus Spence. Crawford's avoiding Spence. No, Spence is avoiding Crawford. Then they end up fighting, and Crawford beats his ass. And then, okay, was it worth it? All that back and forth?
Yeah. No, I think Shakur's trying to pump himself up. He wants to believe that Zepeda was avoiding him. He was scared of him.
He's trying to chub up, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
Disgusting.
That's the industry lingo.
Yeah.
That's what we used to say.
I'm trying to just ignore it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm telling you, Shakur knows this is a real fight. And you can see it in his eyes, in his reaction. the way he's acting, he's trying to pump himself up. This is gonna be a real fight. He's gonna need those legs to run around the ring. He needs to stay focused.
It's gonna be entertaining, that's for sure. I think
It better be.
Now the question that a lot of people are asking
Zepeda's gonna bring
themselves,
the action.
if Shakur ends up running, will His Excellency say anything? Yeah.
Would be surprised if one of these days you see Shakur Stevenson walking in the streets of New York and all of a sudden the Sheik nabs him up in a fight or something. They take him back to Saudi Arabia on extradition. Good luck, man.
Oh yeah, he's fucked. He's fucked.
Double L, who keeps begging for attention. Double L, you gotta pipe down. Yes, he says play that video.
What video? Ah,
which one?
I don't know. Check the server chat. The
I
server
never
chat.
doing nothing. But if I was the NYPD, I would keep an eye on Mr. Hamza Shiraz. Look at Hamza Shiraz walking down the street. I don't trust the man. He look like he up to some BS. Y'all better keep an eye on Mr. Hamza Shiraz. Don't be surprised if something happens around Mr. Hamza Shiraz. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, hell no!
We need recognize the guy that does the best impersonation of that Southpaw guy. He's like, Canelo Alvarez is avoiding Saeed Benavides. Oh, fuck, I can't even do it. See, I
got nothing to do with nothing. But if I was the NYPD, I would keep an eye on Mr. Hamza Shiraz. Look at Hamza Shiraz walking down the street. I don't trust the man. He look like he up to
all right, we're back.
All right,
What the hell did you do?
Did something.
Because I was playing some fucking video.
They missed Foo's fucking ace.
His Garfield impression. You guys missed his Garfield impression.
Are you talking Garfield the cat or some sort of?
Yeah, he's gonna say, John's gonna go up to him and Garfield's gonna say, "Are you gooning again, John?"
Hey, that would have been great. Garfield in the 21st century. You see John gooning and Garfield's just staring at him.
He's like, again.
And then that's the other one though. He's gooning so much that he can't get it up anymore normally. So when he finally gets a date with that girl he's always wanted to bang, he can't get it up, and she laughs at him and he murders her.
He's like, you have a date with what was her name? I think his name was Jenny. You have a date with Jenny and you can't get it up. Try a rhino pill, John.
Oh,
do a rhino pill.
I never got into Garfield, man.
Yeah,
or
not me
Snoopy.
either.
What Snoopy?
I never got into that girl. What was her name? She always used to Charlie. She was used to pull away the Lucy. Yeah, she was used to pull away the ball at the last minute. That was mean spirit. I didn't find that shit funny.
Was it unchristian like?
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's I'm pretty
You're
sure
saying it because she's Jewish. Got you.
Oh, whoa.
You know what? You got me there, man.
This guy's he's drunk. He's like another Arab Hawani over here.
Wasn't there supposed to be some sort of deep lesson about never falling for it twice or something like that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Peanuts guy, was he a Jewish guy or?
Yeah, Schultz. Schultz was Jewish, but he later converted to Christianity.
Wow, but that was a lie.
Hey guys, we got another angle.
No, he actually went to church and stuff. He even has a church under his name.
Really?
What about American Splendor? That was a.
I don't know about that one.
Guys, different angle.
Different angle, okay.
Listen, we're giving you an opportunity. He got the belt. He got the belt. He came to y'all. He got the belt.
let's go.
He did not come to. That's what you say. He did not come to.
Shit, he got him.
Look at that. The shirt.
Ow!
Here's a fat lady. Look at her slap them. She slapped the shit out of them. She's slapping them.
Somebody, I don't know, man. He's like, what the fuck?
Hey, rewind that. That dude that's kickstarting the whole thing. No, more.
You heard him? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Rewind it more. The guy that kickstarted the whole thing. Hold on, I paused it when I. There. That's an OG right there. That's an older guy, or maybe he's just dressed like he's got a mustache. He's got some sort of weird hat, like he just came out of jail. Maybe a little bit.
Looks like Evander Holyfield.
He might have.
Oh, he's got a do-rag on. Nobody wears do-rags anymore.
I think it's funny how that guy's like grabbing that dude up by his shirt. Look, he ripped a hole in his shirt.
Exactly. Yeah, look at
And
that.
he has his face looking through the hole in the shirt. So
He wearing a perfectly good shirt, man. What the fuck?
Man, that dude grabbed him hard too. He wasn't even paying attention. He's just like he's fighting off all these other people while holding this dude around his shirt. He pulled it over his head.
Play it with sound again. I want it from the beginning. I want to hear that. Ow!
And Brian Norman's just like, he grabs his hand. Don't wear my shirt.
To fight him.
Listen, we're giving you an opportunity.
He got the belt. He got the belt. He got the belt. He did not come to. That's what you say. He did not come to. You don't want to do that.
I like how that dude goes. That dude grabs him. He goes, "We ain't gonna do that." Like trying to calm things out. He says, "We ain't gonna do that." Meanwhile, he's the one that kickstarted the whole thing, grabbing him, trying to strip him. He's trying to strip Ryan Norman. Like, yeah. Look at the background. Someone's running away. Did you see that? In the corridor.
That's fucked
Did you
up,
see that?
like,
In the corridor, somebody's running away. Look, rewind that. Look at the corridor. See that? There's a guy running away. It's a white guy.
You don't want to fuck with a guy's got a do-rag on that's that tight. The only person hitting is this fat lady.
See that? There's somebody running. It's a white guy running away. He's like,
He's from the future.
I'm getting away from it. I'm getting away from this malarkey.
No, there's a bald black dude, I think.
Nah, he looks weird.
He's like, I'm gonna call law enforcement.
Yeah, great job at de-escalating. Look at it. There's a white woman. Look at her. She's peering through this. Oh my god, what's going on here?
Oh my god, what's going on here? We're not in the zoo, motherfuckers.
They're at it again. That's what she said.
Exactly. Look at them over there. They're acting crazy.
Oh my god, this is like watching Netflix. This is like watching Netflix or something.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go into it too deeply, you know.
Yeah, so that's insane, man. I mean, they're having a press conference tomorrow, by the way, people. Let's not forget, they're having a press conference tomorrow, and that's why Bucho asked, is this a setup? Like, is this a play to try to pound?
I mean, it makes sense,
think so,
right? I mean, it makes sense that it would be a setup, you know. Did you see this new Floyd Mayweather shit where he's pretending to mess with Roy Jones Jr. and now Roy Jones is saying, "Hey, let's fight." Right? I mean, to me, that looks like an obvious setup for like one of these exhibitions.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Point.
Because didn't the whole thing start because Roy Jones said that Sugar Ray Leonard would beat Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, I feel like you know, these guys know how to play the media, so they come out there and say, "Hey, why don't you come and fight me?" Yeah. You know, it's gonna be some. But look, this guy Floyd hit a brick wall when it comes to exhibitions.
Oh yeah,
no one gives a shit. So he's got to pull a guy in like a Roy Jones for to get any.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna get any interest unless it's an actual boxer. So.
You think if you think that fight gets made, you think Showbiz interviews one of these guys or both of them? Maybe? Roy Jones versus
the fake fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would.
Think he's gonna laugh at the joke?
How would that go? How would that go?
So, Floyd, what are you gonna do in this fight versus Roy Jones? And Roy's gonna be like, you know what? Well, I said Floyd. He's like, you know what I do? I'm slick. I'm gonna be slick. I'm gonna punch him and I'm gonna win. That's just what I do.
That's just what I do.
That's not
like
exactly.
him,
That sounds nothing like him.
No, but that's
Guess
it
what?
sounds like the type of
Guess
thing he
what?
would say. It sounds like the type of thing, nonsense he would say. Like, I'm just
gonna do what I do.
I'm an under the lights nigga. That's what he says. That's what he told Bill Haney. I'm an under the lights. Like,
You must have forgotten.
Roy's gonna be like, I'm a hooker. That's what I do. I'm gonna go in there and hook his head off. I'm a hooker.
well, when Roy Jones go in there, Roy Jones, I'm gonna do it.
You know what it's like. I'm gonna do what I like. I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna do what I like. He says I can't fight and I can't block, but I'll do what I do.
And then I'm gonna do both.
I'm gonna do both things. But I'll do what I don't, and I'll do what I do.
But shout out to Thunderdome. He was in the. I saw one of his tweets and he said, listen. First of all, they were in different categories. But if they weren't, I would suspect Prime Roy Jones would have probably beaten Floyd Mayweather.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
on the other hand, there is a little bit of a caveat because what's his name? Montel Griffin didn't make Roy Jones look bad in the first fight. Even though Jones was coming on strong, and Montel Griffin started fading because he just couldn't deal with the speed that was coming at him. But he was actually frustrating Roy Jones. So
I thought he clearly he beat him in that first fight, I thought, very easily. And then he got, that illegal shot, and then they called it a draw or something, or DQ. He knocked him down once, and he was so like zealous that he punched the guy while he was on the ground, right? Because he was losing almost every round.
He was frustrated. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was losing
Yeah,
very
that's why he
easily.
hit him.
Very, very clearly, he was losing that fight. He came in and hit him with that shit. But yeah, I think Roy Jones would beat Floyd Mayweather any day of the week. But
the fact that Mayweather took it took it personally. I mean,
that's his idol,
man.
you know that, right? That's his fucking idol. He idolizes Roy Jones. He tried
really?
to fight
I don't think I ever.
It was his idol. It's who he tried
Where'd
to
you
mimic.
get that?
Well,
he didn't try to mimic Roy Jones.
I think he did in a lot of ways. Yeah, he did. Originally, he did. I think what they called Pretty Boy was trying to imitate Roy Jones Jr.
Took it out of your ass.
No, that was always what it was. That's why he used to leap in and all that with the shots.
You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the chief one of these days to come in and see if he can confirm that because he knows all about those.
It's true. It's effing true. I'm telling you, it's true.
All right.
Trust
me. I'll take your word for it. Butch, I got one more pic here to send you. That Sergeant sent me. The aftermath of that Haney Norman debacle. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it on the screen.
I just sent it.
Yeah, but my computer is fucking slow.
What the fuck? Vessel's putting some peanuts. He put some peanuts memes. Okay, well we can. Life is good, says the one. The girl. Then Charlie Brown says, I took 40 Benadryls. My father always used to say that he never liked peanuts. He said because Charlie Brown always looks depressed. And then lo and behold, and then I remember many years later, Family Guy made a joke about Charlie Brown being like a manic depressive or something. I said, there you go. It's
true.
My old man wasn't crazy. He saw through the veil.
Yeah, it was too depressing. Yeah, I couldn't even watch that shit. Charlie Brown, who the hell would watch that shit?
I actually really like it, but yeah, I agree with you guys.
There's almost nothing more depressing.
He's like an old depressed Jewish guy, like the guy who wrote him.
Well, wasn't the unwritten lore from Charlie Brown that his parents were Holocaust survivors or something?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Are you kidding?
Really?
That's what I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like unwritten or that his parents were like in the Holocaust at some point.
Because they're talking about, I think there's a point they talk about bread or something, and it's because it turns out that the father had survived the Holocaust. He'd been so hungry he stole a piece of bread from a kid.
I'm still waiting for the stories of the Holocaust from the Protestants and Christians. You never see any. Maybe because their relatives are dead.
Pregnant man ever.
We're not talking about the Holocaust.
Well, that's Brian Norman Sr., right? Isn't that Brian Norman Sr.?
Damn, he's showing that belly up, huh? What's he doing? That's like a 80s cutoff. It's very manly.
It's a muscle shirt.
That's an 80s muscle shirt. Did that happen during the Brawl? That's what happened?
So wait. Are we to assume that the dude that grabbed Norman Jr.'s shirt also ripped off seen his shirt. Like, this guy was just going around ripping shirts off. Is that what he's doing?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
a rapist?
Damn.
Maybe his dad saw the opportunity and just ripped his own shirt off.
That's disgusting. It's fucked up.
No, that's weird. Who was this? This dude is a menace to society, going around ripping people. You know, he must have done time. You just know.
He had to. Controlling him. It's like the gi, right? He grabs you. That's why he gets you on the shirt.
Just choking him with his own shirt.
Exactly. He's done. You know, he's done that a lot more than once. Because as soon as that shit started, he grabbed that dude right by the shirt and controlled him. He pulled that shit so hard, he pulled it over his head and ripped a hole in the middle of it. It's like, wow.
You know what? I'm surprised Brian Norman just decided to wrestle with him and didn't clock him, because he probably would have, at that range, he probably could have done some major damage to the guy's face.
He could have, yeah.
Hit him with a right hand on the, you know, and Norman can crack, man. We know that, so.
Well,
guy should consider him lucky.
Well, he's just holding his shirt. He definitely could have hooked off on his face.
Well, the other thing is most boxers, in my experience, professional boxers don't want to throw hands on the streets because they could injure their hands.
You don't want to break his hands, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but the good fighters got built up hands from all the boxing training. The guys like Shakur got bitch hands, so the training only makes his hands fall apart. Other guys, it makes their hands strong. It makes their hands stronger.
Well, that's what Nightmare was telling me. He's like, listen, you want to be a top-level gooner, you got to work those hands. You got to condition them. And I said, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
He sent me a picture of his hands, and like you could see the calluses on the.
So it's a lot of gooning. He should lotion them up a little bit, right?
You got to goon day and night to get those hands.
No lotion, no lotion. That's what he said. That's the trick. That's why he's got calluses. He's got goon calluses.
He goons with sand on the dick, yeah.
Yeah,
the way you work your hands better than like punching stuff is doing like pinch grips, like the ones the rock climbers do. You grab a block.
That's a goon? Does that make your gooning skills better?
No. Gonzalo doesn't even know what we're talking about. But actually,
the working out your hands with you grab like a piece of wood, like a piece of 2x4,
and I like a cucumber.
You put a hook on it, then you hang some weights on it, then you pinch the 2x4 with your.
All right.
You pinch the 2x4 with your fingers, picking it up like what rock climbers do. That's how.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen it exactly. Yeah, they put weights on it and then they start rolling it in their hand. Yeah. But that doesn't help gooning at all.
No, he's talking about punching technique. His strength. Gonzalo showed it during one of the shows. He bought some things that you could. Yeah. You hang from your fingertips. You put on the wall and you do like Mount rock climber stuff. And that's
I've seen that. I've seen the rock climbers. You've seen your fingers.
You've seen the size of those hands. Some of these dudes that do the rock climbing there. What do they call it? Freestyle or?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Jeez,
yeah, it's crazy stuff. Some crazy effing hands.
So Bucho's showing a picture here. Are you showing the picture of Norman or the guy in the background?
I don't know. Somebody posted that.
That's the thing I talked about. Look at a hole in his shirt.
I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole.
Well, yeah, Sergeant sent me that. Who's Cornholio? I didn't get the reference.
That shit is embarrassing. That's Beavis and Butthead.
Ah, okay.
It's the gi. Look at that dude in the back. What's up with that face? You see the lips? He's like, oh!
He was the one that screamed, wow! He was the one that was screaming that, you ain't got the bell, baby.
James Brown!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's like, stop it! Stop it!
Get on up.
That's the fat lady. She's like, stop it!
That's my goofy face,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm looking for the press conference.
Oh, yeah. I think this guy's going to come in like Skeletor, isn't he? That's how I feel. He's going to lose a lot of weight tonight. Shakur?
Well, I'm talking about that Norman Haney. They're having.
Oh, yeah. I don't care too much because that shit's happening in November. It's forever away. It wouldn't shock me if this guy just pulls out the fight like last minute.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Does a bait and switch kind of shit, you know?
A lot of Haney fans got upset with me, particularly when I was doing the morning show, and I said, Haney's taking this fight. I don't know, maybe they're desperate now. And they're like, why he gotta be desperate? Why can you give me this credit? I go, because that's not the Haney playbook. I'm sorry. The Haney playbook is let's fight guys when they look vulnerable. They did it with Lomachenko. They did it with Prograis. They went after the weakest link in Cambosos.
Yeah.
And even then, they waited for that. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. There's a pattern.
There is. Yeah. I mean, all these guys cherry pick. But I think that's going to be Haney's last real fight for Turkey. Turkey's putting that card on. You know what Haney's going to do versus Norman. It's not going to be impressive.
But I don't. If Norman can cut the distance and if Haney can keep him away, I'd be surprised to see Haney pull it off.
What's the reach difference there?
I think Haney's probably got. Let me check. That's a good question, but I wouldn't be surprised if Haney has the bigger.
Exactly. Look, this guy. What did you say it into an AI? That's a bit quick.
Everyone, I mean, there's a bunch of people saying it, man. It's almost like everyone. That's the first thing that came to people's mind when they saw that cornholio. I don't even know what that is. Cornholio.
yeah. It's Beavis
All right.
and Butthead.
I am great Bungholio.
Norman's got a 72-inch reach. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Meanwhile, okay, so remember that 72-inch reach. Ooh, Haney has a 71-inch reach. I for some reason I thought he would have longer arms. No, Norman. I mean, at this point, 1 inch, you never know. Take away an inch or add an inch, it doesn't really make that much of a difference if the guy doesn't know how to use the reach.
Yeah, Haney also doesn't know how to use his height to his advantage. That's why Ryan was catching him. He's a shorter guy, so you think he'd be able to get under these shots a little bit better, but he doesn't.
Ooh, Ryan?
He's eating those. Haney, when he fought Ryan, you think he'd be able to?
Yeah,
get
but why you call
underneath those
Haney by his
shots?
last name and you call Ray Garcia by his first name? Like the same thing that people do with Shakur. They call him Shakur. What is it?
Garcia.
And he said, my guy.
He said, my guy, Ryan Garcia.
That's my guy, Ryan Garcia.
My son is the best. And I
My
keep
son
telling y'all.
is the best. You guys just don't know.
Y'all don't see it. But you're gonna see it one day. I'm gonna get in your ass. I was like, what? That's what he says. He says that. I'm gonna.
When he says
That's
that,
true.
he means business.
Oh, you know it, man. He's gonna pull your shirt over your head like that dude that did to Norman.
yeah.
gonna try to
You
go down.
don't want him to do that. Once he catch you in the elevator, it's over.
Yeah. By the way, people tagged me there and said that there is a video where Bill Haney, I think it was prior to the confrontation or the Bruja, Bill Haney told Norman, another one that's too small.
No way.
So they've been bragging about being bigger than Norman.
Oh, he told him that?
Yeah. But apparently, but I don't think they understand that Norman is a strong dude. I mean, when he fought Santillan and the Japanese guy Sasaki, those guys were hitting him with hooks and he was blocking them and he was barely moving. I'd have to rewatch the fights. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I remember watching those fights thinking, man, this guy's strong. He stands his ground and he's like an iceberg.
Damn.
I think Haney's going to be like a Titanic. It's there's a lot of hype behind it. It's strong, it's this and that, but it's going to sink when it hits that iceberg.
DDA.
Yes.
You don't know who Cornholio is?
No, I don't, man. I was never a big.
But you know who Mike Judge is, right? The guy who.
Yeah, King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, yeah.
So before he made King of the Hill, he made Beavis and Butthead.
I know that. You're not telling me anything I don't already know, Stobers. Get to it. Get to the new part.
Well, that's where Cornholio comes from.
Hey, by the way, did you see the new King of the Hill?
I haven't. Is it out yet? Because I want to check it out.
Apparently, it's on Hulu, but I haven't seen it yet. I was just curious if it's.
I haven't seen it.
Any good.
No, I've been waiting for it to come out. I really like that show.
I think Bobby's like a loser still or something.
Bobby's still a loser. But
They're the same age.
we're the same person. Shit.
Nah, come on.
I can't play the video for some reason. But yeah,
Nah, forget.
Bill Haney's saying he's too small. He's too small.
Boy, you're too
Come
small.
on, bro.
Everyone's too small for my son. He's trying to fight AJ next. He's gonna tell AJ, "You're too small."
I like the Bill Haney when he goes, okay. So let me ask you this. He always got to ask people questions. He was always asking questions. Okay. Let me ask you this though. Who came
Well,
for you?
if you always look, you can't be put on the spot, BDA, if you're putting everyone else on the spot. You know.
There you go.
Guess what?
Well, let me ask you this though.
Yeah. But let me ask you though. Let me ask you. Why are you gonna ask something? You're gonna
Let me ask you this, BDA. Let me ask you this. What's the difference between Valdez and Zepeda?
Yeah, who asked that question, by the way? Somebody else asked it.
There's no difference. They're the same fighter.
Exactly.
I've actually seen people. I've actually seen people say that before. They're like, they're the same guy. What's the difference?
What's the difference between ask and ask? That's what I want to ask.
No difference at all. None.
Shout out to Tel Kynes. He's in the chat. Says Rafa Unreal salute. No salute to Mr. BDA or Bucho or Sobers or Food TV or the Guns.
No,
Come on.
How dare you?
What an asshole.
I'm gonna ask you for his soundtrack. He's the list of music he plays. He plays some good, like chill, easy listening type new age music on his stream.
That's what I do.
It sounds like the soundtrack to not Exodus. What's the name of that Christopher Columbus movie that Vangelis did the soundtrack to?
Paradise? No.
The New
Passion
World.
of the Christ?
The New World of Paradise. Something like that. Yeah.
The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah. Hey, I was rewatching the Passion of the Christ.
He just listens to Jesus screaming in pain. That's
Nah, Jesus took it like an in, man.
That's fucked up. Yeah, he did. He's a good guy.
You know why Jesus took and said, "What else you got?"
Exactly. He
Bring it
turned
on,
the cheek. He turned the other cheek. He's like, "Hey, bitch, is that all you got?"
When does the punishment start?
When does it start? I'm starting to like this.
This is foreplay to me.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, motherfucker. Sorry about that.
BDA, how you laughing at that, you piece of shit? You don't laugh at that.
I wasn't laughing. That was sound. Bucho was playing sound effects. I wasn't even laughing.
You sneezing.
Yeah, I was coughing. If you ever hear me say that's hella funny, that's a sound effect. Doc, come on. Telkain says, BDA, you're talking about mantras. Was that what you were listening to? I don't know.
Mantras?
Hey, we gotta do a talent show one day. The BDA talent show. We got Food TV, Jack of all trades. Same thing with Telkain. He can sing. He can do martial arts. He can do analysis. I mean, he can do it all. Recognize. He can, burn DVDs real quick to sell them on the street.
A show and tell show.
Yeah.
He has a system.
That should be a good one.
The guns with the shadow boxing when he does the shoe shining.
Oh yeah, I remember he was shadowboxing so fast he actually turned off the lights that he was around like.
Damn, he was shadowboxing. He does the Ryan Garcia shoe shine better than Ryan Garcia does.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Yo, what the fuck is that, man? He looks like a goblin.
Oh, I don't want to say what that looks like, bro.
Butcho, send me that, man. Send me that shit for the archives.
You ever seen that Stephen King film, Cats something? Sleepwalkers? That's what that looks like.
Night Rider?
No, Sleep.
Midnight Flyer? Or was it Midnight Flyer? The one where it's a vampire that...
When they turn into cats?
The one that's a vampire that has an airplane.
Oh, that was
I'm talking about the one when they turn into cats. The humans that turn into cats.
I don't know them.
I thought that's called Cats.
Sergeant in the chat goes, looks disgusting. Come on.
Sleepwalkers.
What's it gonna be disgusting?
What is that thing?
Shout out to Revolucion. Shout out to our man Revolucion. I haven't seen him in a while. Get me in the talent show.
What is that?
Thundercats.
Thundercats. Exactly.
Yeah, Sergeant in the chest says that looks disgusting. I mean, come on. Why does he?
That cat looks way too white. that looks like Donald Trump in a way.
Oh. Gremlin.
What's Shakur doing here?
I'm gonna be
don't put water on. Don't put water on.
You saw him at the press conference.
Belt to ass.
He brought a belt. What a loser.
I've never seen Gremlins 2.
I think I might have seen it.
I saw part of it. The Gremlins, apparently, it's one of the few movies where they did a completely 180 turn for the sequel. The first one was a movie about, cute
Yeah,
little
I
things.
think
called-
part 2 takes place in a mall, doesn't it? Am I right?
It was a movie theater. I never saw all of it. I saw clips and pieces of it.
He knows the settings, but he's never seen the movie.
That's right. That's right.
I might have seen it when I was a little kid.
Hey, you know that there's a Superman
I
movie
don't-
coming out, which I got no interest in watching, and apparently the guy who directed it, they're making a big deal about how the movie sucks and insulted Indians. People are forgetting that this dude, I'm not even gonna say his name or anything because I don't want to throw that type of heat to the channel. That guy's got a bunch of chomo tweets from about 7 years ago. People forget about that. That's the big thing. Everyone's getting distracted by the shitty Superman movie. Look into what this guy's into. All right?
Oh, you talk about the guy who did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
That's right. That
Oh man, I like those movies, bro. But yeah, after that,
I didn't
see
watch
what
any of
what
them.
that fool's kind of about. He's kind of a weirdo.
Don't be surprised if 10 years from now, 15, is like, oh, we didn't know. Bullshit, you knew.
Well, Batista is gonna come out with some crazy stories. Like he used to make me go in the dressing room and dress up as Drax.
Exactly.
You
You
know what I mean? Yeah.
He would make me pile drive him. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. He would make me do the Boston Crab on him.
Some weird wrestling fetish or something.
Exactly. Fucking. Exactly.
He would pull my shirt over, up and.
He would pull my shirt over my head.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I hear that voice. That's my son.
Naked.
And then I would hear that horrible voice. I love my son.
He's the best.
The Rikishi
He's
move.
the best.
This is a Rikishi.
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
All right, I'm out of steam, man.
You heard him on the phone. That's what it was.
Now we're just making fun of anybody now. Butch, I think we're out of steam.
Hold on.
We're just bringing up random things and making fun of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how it gets at some point, you know?
Well, how long have we been on?
Well, you asked me about the YouTube drama earlier, right? You want me to talk about it now?
Well, I mean, yeah, go ahead if you want to, yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. No, I'm trepidatious about it now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I made you hesitate. Well, listen, all I said, Sobers, this is what I said. I said, I think you heard me say, right? I said, Alonso, I can mediate. I want to create a little rapprochement.
Oh, yeah. He should do that, right? Because he's acting real fucking goofy, acting real fucking scary, and
Scared, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
He's scared.
I don't know what the fuck it is, right? Because all I told him is, hey, bro, I need to talk to you. And he's like, you're gonna jump me with so and so, and you're just trying to kick up some drama. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Thought we were cool. I thought we could talk, right?
Well, listen. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
OG in the chat says BD wants to know the chisme. I'm all about the chisme. They call me. That's what they call me, el chismoso, el mero mero. So, but at the end of the day, I want to create a little chisme for you guys, entertainment, and then I want to do some détente, a little rapprochement between all parties involved.
Exactly.
But yeah, I am el chismoso. I admit it. Nothing wrong with a little chisme, a little gossip, Now, if you're doing it, well, I'm not Chilango, by the way. LL, by the way, LL, he's the guy that told me, and I got the quote there somewhere. He goes, "Oh yeah, my parents are Mexican, but I'm from Texas. I'm Texan." I was like, come on, man. How many times have I heard that?
He said he considered himself Spaniard, right?
Yeah, I think he said that, something like that. He said, "I'm half Spaniard, half
And when
Portuguese."
like he really was repping. He was really happy when he saw Teofimo with that little Spaniard bandana. He was like, yeah. He's like, eso. He's like, yeah, that's me, right? But he was in the chat saying that.
Hey, but you know what? Handsome Mechanic in the chat says commodities. You wouldn't believe it, but we're talking about the YouTube drama and the tea sector. There is same things, the equal, the Mexican counterpart, not just Mexican, mind you, Latin American, about the entertainment industry. These women, they get on YouTube and they just talk about the chisme, and Paco Lucas, he se chingó a este, and they just talk about it, and they get 10,000 views, man, watching 10,000 people live. That's what we should do. We should be talking about the ghost of Juan Gabriel and shit like that, and we get more views instead of this boxing shit. Bucho, let's get on it, man. Bucho, let's get on it. Let's start doing Hispanic chisme.
Oh, yeah.
Entertainment industry.
We gotta be overweight.
What do you mean we gotta be? Aren't we already overweight?
Yeah, we're already overweight.
I'm really
I'm
that's
kidding.
easy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I'm slim and
Check.
compact right now. I'm ripped. Bucho, what is that? That looks like a goblin, man. You turned Haney into a goblin, man. What the fuck?
He's a Hulk.
Yeah, that's
what happened.
Did they Photoshop this?
That's what happens when you pour water on Haney, like a gremlin.
That's not
He turns into a
Photoshop,
gremlin.
dude. When he gets angry, dude, you won't like me when I'm angry.
Sounds like Wolverine.
Is that the Hulk?
You know why? That's
That's
the
a Hulk
thing.
right
Joe
there.
Rogan. I was watching one time. There was Joe Rogan would be real, and he said that wouldn't the Hulk be more terrifying if he didn't have any pants on and he was just beating the shit out of people and his big green dick flopping around. Well, I watched 28 years later, and that's precisely what you get in 28 years later. The zombies now they're all naked because they're like Neanderthals or something.
Really?
And there's these big alpha ones, and they got big 12-inch dicks, and they're just flopping around when they're running after people. It's terrifying.
Wait, what the hell?
Is that really what's happening in that movie?
Yeah, go watch it, man. It's terrifying.
Did you just sell that movie to people?
That's how you sell it. Yeah, you tell them. You're like, oh, zombies, they don't scare me anymore. Okay, how about naked zombies with big dicks? Okay, now they're sold.
And they don't want to eat you. They
a lot of
trying to
goth hoes and
They're taking you to the shower and see who
dudes.
comes out last.
yeah, there's only TY knows about that.
Are the dicks flopping like Diamante's hair?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
That shit looks
What
joke.
the
That looks like
fuck?
that dude from the X-Men who has all those tentacles on his back. What's his name?
All right, Butch is just throwing out anything on the screen. He's got Charlie
That's Kate-
Brown.
that's
He's got
Kate-
Diamante.
Kate-
what is going on there, bro?
Yeah,
There's all
it's a
kinds
collage.
of
It's like the collage of a schizophrenic guy. Look at that.
yeah, exactly. Amazing. Oh, Wakishi. Is that his name? What's that guy's name?
Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Hey, oh, we're always going the stinker. What they used to call it? The stink or something?
Stinky?
The stinky. He got a dirty ass. oh my
LL.
god, it's
LL in the chat says, I haven't heard BDA describe something this passionately since the leaked Vince McMahon DMs. I'm surprised more people didn't make more. Those Vince McMahon DMs were gold, man. I don't understand why people didn't meme them. That's something that, everyone, this leaked phone call, Donald Trump said, grab him by the pussy. That Vince McMahon DMs, man, that is some gold right there. And he went through under the radar.
oh well, that was like they were dirty or something.
Oh, beyond dirty.
Oh,
And
that's
they're
messed up.
particularly funny when you consider it's an 80-year-old man talking that way.
Oh, wait, he's 80 now. Damn.
Oh, no, I'm more than that, is he?
Probably.
He's old. He looks old. He looks like Vincent Price now.
Damn. Yeah, I saw the
got a
mustache. He
mustache
looks like who's that guy from Disney? He looks like Walt Disney.
Yeah, kind of. And just as
He got that
anti-Semitic.
little- That pencil mustache. Walt Disney was anti-Semitic. I didn't know that.
I mean,
He was actually Hispanic. I think actually.
Nah, really?
Yeah, I think he was Hispanic.
What are you talking about? Walt Disney. Walter
Walt Disney.
Disneylandio? Is that what was that?
I think he was a Spanish dude. Walt Disney.
Can anybody confirm? You're talking out of your ass again.
I'm gonna go look that up. I never talk out of my ass.
I'm gonna look it up.
How dare you?
Walter Disneylandio. Let's see.
Disneyland. What's up with this fool's dreads, Mucho?
He's giving all these made up
Yeah, I
names.
don't
Come
know.
on, man.
It's
That dude
fucking
is super Spanish.
The fight
Dude, he was from-
starts
Dude, he was
now.
he was in California.
The fight. I said
Yeah.
the fight starts now.
Yeah, it's so cheesy. It sounds like the UFC. It sounds like Bruce Buffer. Boxing's supposed to
Well,
be
they say
classy.
he was born in Spain. That's the thing. I think the Spanish connection. He was
It
born-
says born in Chicago, Illinois. I don't know where you're getting this.
Well, when I got it, it says Walt Disney was born in Spain.
It says he was born in Somalia. What?
I don't know what they're saying, but what I read is that he was
I
born
think
in
you're
Spain.
full of shit.
No. This is what the effing information says. What are you trying to say? It's not me who's full of shit. It's them.
It says here Walt Disney was born in Tajikistan.
Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot that.
I think what you're getting confused is it says he was born in the Chicago's Hermosa neighborhood. Maybe the Hermosa, the Spanish word Hermosa is.
I'll show it to you later. I don't know what kind of weird sources you're getting over there.
What is that?
It's Wikipedia.
What's the point of
No,
having
no, that's
dreads
not-
like
that's-
that?
That's bullshit. I mean, Walt Disney had dreads. We all know that. at one point, he had dreads.
Yeah, they
He
were
cut him.
under-
He
they
cut
were
him.
under his shirt. Yeah.
Those are some ugly ass dreads, man. That dude doesn't have the kind of.
What is the point? Like somebody says, like feels asking.
Yeah, I mean, look, he don't have the face for dread. Like he has a totally wrong face.
That is a
you can have
hazard.
those little curls on the sides of the head and
that is a
dread,
safety and health hazard.
He's German in English. What the hell?
I think it's like
a Walt Disney.
Is he a Rastafarian?
I think the dreads are saying, "Stay away from me. Don't touch me." Basically,
they're electrified. He
looks like an X-Men character. He looks like an X-Men character from Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna ask.
That would be his move, right? His hair attacks you and shit.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is he on top of a building or something? Is there a lot of wind? Why are they flopping all over the place?
If he starts to,
he's attacking the being lifted in the air by his dreads. Like, nah.
Anybody that's good with physics, if he starts spinning really fast, what's gonna happen with the dreads? Are they gonna like levitate, like 90 degrees, like a chopper?
Probably, man.
You probably start ripping off.
Yeah. By the way, though, if you're gonna fight the guy, all you gotta do is grab him, you put him to the ground.
I think those threads are like they have a life of their own.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Disgusting.
All right.
Disgusting.
I'm at the Steelers, and we're here talking about fucking dreads. I think I'm done, man.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God,
guys, we're gonna call it a night. Have a good night. Take care.
It is. It's pretty late. It is pretty late.
It is late.
All right.
Damn, that's very.
Shout out to you, fellas. Good. Shout out to Fu.
It's like, wait, there's Gonzalo. Why was that on the screen? Wait, is Gonzalo eating something? Car. Oh my God, you're fixing a car. What the hell?
Oh.
Eating grapes. Oh, okay.
I told Mr. BD, hey, can I wait, after Fool's gone, no disrespect, Fool. I just have to say something. Can you hop off like for 2 minutes?
Are you gonna talk about
Gonzalo? I know what you're talking about. Gonzalo, no, hold on, Gonzalo. I know what you're talking about. I'll take care of it, man.
All right, thank you. Never mind.
No problem.
He killed someone.
You gonna kill somebody?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't kill anybody.
All right, guys. On YouTube, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it happened, and that was the show. Basically, that was pretty much it. But I want to thank everybody who hit the like button, everybody who super chatted. We really appreciate it. Everybody who supports us via Patreon, really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Have a good night. Take care.